Mm. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper Podcast. I'm your host, Rosalind Perkins, and we got a great show for you today. Give me a second, everyone, and I'll tell you what the show is. The term FBA triggers everyone with delineations. Um, if you don't know what that means, the word FBA, I don't know if it's a I don't know why everybody hates that word, but FBA just means black, another title for Black Americans. Um, I personally like it, and the reason why I say I like it is, you see how people act, you see how people, get offended, not even offended, but they feel like it's offensive to call yourself whatever you want. And I'm sorry to laugh at people, but people are funny out here. I gotta be personally honest. Give me a second. Um, I have seen a lot of things. I have seen a lot of things that has been happening in America and out of America. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody wanna, have a certain type of, a certain type of feeling to it. Wants to tell black people how to feel, but knowing how black people are, we don't care. Hold on a second. The similarity between. But yeah, I'm gonna say this: a lot of people are getting tired, especially foundational Black Americans. We're getting tired of just immigrants. It's coming to a point. If y'all niggas get deported, we're not gonna. It'll be good riddance for us. You know, and it's not that we hate y'all. It's just people get tired with the same old bullshit that's going on with y'all. Give me a second, everyone. I'm sorry, but give me a second. Mm, Give me a second. I'm almost done. Yeah, it's like sometimes it is. Hold on a second. It comes to a point where it's just enough is enough, man. Enough is enough for dealing with people like y'all, to having these conversations with y'all. Yeah, it's coming to that point. Bomb's legacy. So shout out to you. Yeah, it's getting tough. Fuck y'all. Yeah, it's that fuck tether feeling. Yeah, it's coming to that point. With no remorse, we need to get off that one way love. Yeah, because it's a one direction. So what's going on, Robin? Salute, salute. I hope you learned something from the last show, man. And thank you for always participating, even if these are hard topic questions that we do talk about, because not even hard, but what's the word? Sometimes it could be uncomfortable, even with me. I personally, if I didn't talk to y'all, I wouldn't talk to anybody. And that's just me. I try to participate when I actually know something. Yeah, absolutely. Like I always tell people all the time, this isn't a gotcha show. This ain't the show where it's like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm gonna get you. You know, this is why we have the shows so we could get niggas. No, it's this show is technically to learn, to talk, to say how you feel. You know, just the whole 9 yards. You know, and if you don't know something, you just don't know. You know, it's just like me. I don't know everything. You know, and that's why when somebody asks me something, I tell them I don't know. I don't know. Tell me. You know, and it's always great to learn. And I'll tell people that. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix a few things. So because I want to do something different. Uh, this one. It's the first screen. Make it small. Uh, so yeah, it's sometimes things could be difficult, and I always tell people all the time when things are difficult, this is where you can see the best out of you. You know, it has always been like that. Also today. I mean, this week I will be doing the Chocolate Man podcast on Wednesday, so definitely show out, turn up. I hope everybody did their taxes. You got like 2 weeks left. You know, a little bit less than 2 weeks left. I'm sure good. I need my coffee. Adam, I got mine's right here, Adam B. Got my coffee right here. You know, I just gotta take my pills real fast. But yeah, it's sometimes we have these conversations and it could be I wouldn't say triggering, but these are conversations that's like, yo, hold on, man. Why are you saying that? You know? And I explain people why I say things, you know. But these are conversations. There's no right and wrong for everything because at the end of the day, everybody has a point of view. And I always have said that. I've always been an ally to that, you know. Shout out to you, man. But oh yeah, let me start before because Bobby got on me about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment in the live chat. To comment in the live chat, you have to be a subscriber. So subscribe, and also give me 1 second. Let me fix everything. And also, if you want to donate, you can donate to the Cash App, Super Chat, and what's the other one? Cash App, Super Chat, and my Streamlab that's connected to my PayPal. My Cash App and my Super Chat I usually get quick fast than the Super Chat. So it's either or, whatever's easier for you. You know, I fucks with it heavy. I'm just glad y'all be on this show. Oh yeah, shit. Shabaka here with the bullshit as it is already. Um, but yeah, it's I had to get on that. But let me go back. Let me say what I gotta say, and I'll answer your question, Shabaka. Well, statement. Your statements is unorthodox, if that's the perfect word for it. Um, I want to say this. Uh, I think, and I'm gonna say this, and I have said this 2 years ago after the Montgomery brawl when y'all did that Sambo shit. Especially you, Shabaka. You did the Sambo shit too. I know you're notorious of doing this shit. But when black people got in those white supremacist asses in Montgomery at the Montgomery brawl, August 5th, you Sambo class, especially you, Shabaka, said, you know what? Yo, y'all are gonna start a fucking civil war. I laughed at you and said, yo, stay off the drugs. I told him, I said, no, this is gonna start more unity with black Americans than ever. And the reason why is because at the end of the day, people are seeing that black people are getting along. Black people can come together when times is tough. This doesn't happen when we're just getting free shit. I'm talking about protection. And don't forget, black Americans is only 13% of America. Of North America. I apologize. North America or the United States. But we can't sit here and act like, you know, This is a new philosophy for a lot of people. This just shows that we don't need Africans. And I know Shabaka, you want to be like, oh, yo, we all need Africans, yada yada. No, we don't. Africans haven't done anything for us for a very long time. And what's going on, Osto Gray? And it's not me kicking in the backs of Africans. I'm answering your question, Shabaka. It's not me kicking in their backs. It's just saying that, like, yo, we can do this without them. We have been doing this without them. You know, like I said, it's not that we don't love them, but at the end of the day, well, a lot of these Africans put themselves in very bad situations where, you know what, we have to push away. But I'm gonna say this. This takes a this. I'm gonna say this. If anybody's gonna do any type of research, I think they should be doing research on the resilience of Black Americans. You know, if a black and the thing about it, they did this research on Black Americans probably in the 30s and the 40s with the Black Panther Party. And the reason why, because Black Americans was doing too much. And when I say they were doing too much, it's because they were getting things done. You know, they were getting their money up. They were helping the community. They were actually, it was so bad that they had racist white people in their meetings saying that, yo, we can work together in this country because we're both going through the same thing. And this is the Fred Hampton era. I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I can say this. They had a they had a they were gonna take down probably the American government if that ever happened. All jokes aside, and this is why Fred Hampton had to get killed the way he had to get killed. He had to been looked at as a he had to be he had to be set as an example. You know, like let me tell you when I threw African out the window, like the African and Black unity out the window. I'm gonna be personally honest. When Gaddafi died, when I seen that your people turned their back on Black people, then after that, y'all had African slaves after. I was saying, yo, these Africans can't even get along with each other. Why the fuck would I want to be with them? I had to research the Gaddafi thing. And that shit broke my heart because at the end of the day, he's doing what, and I'm gonna tell you this. Well, everybody's giving Abraham Traore credit for it, Gaddafi was already doing. Why are we acting like is Abraham's this is Abraham's idea? This ain't fucking Abraham's idea. He's just re- regurgitating what Gaddafi was doing. And like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad or good thing, but I'm saying why are we giving this man too much credit, so much credit of trying to put Africa together when Gaddafi was doing the same shit 20 years ago that got him killed? And the reason why he got himself killed because his people that you call his brothers did not help. They turned on him. They killed that man and left him in a fucking hole with a whole bunch of gunshots. Or left to the fucking firing squad. Patrice Lumbula. And I'm gonna say this: if y'all really want African unity, if you really want Africa to build, y'all need to build your infrastructure first. Y'all have no fucking infrastructure because y'all have no people. Everybody's so divided. The Berlin Conference fucked y'all up. They fucked y'all up so bad that they got y'all calling yourself Africans. And like I said, that was named after a white man. This is why I said when it came to foundational Black Americans, you could not be mad. Talk about this is made up because after the word Africa is made up. Your name is after a white man's last name. There ain't nothing bigger. There's no bigger colonization than that. Nobody had his back on it. Yeah. And Gaddafi wasn't a full black man. I think he was Arab. If anything, y'all should have had his back. Y'all got the backs of Putin. And don't get me wrong, Putin is doing a good job because Putin, all he said, all the thing Abraham said is just show me how you got your power, and he built shit. Yes, but is he giving all of that shit to Africa? If he's giving, is he giving the blueprint to Africa, or is he only keeping it in was it Bikini Faso? These are the questions that you have to ask. You know what? Mhm. The party was destroyed by FBA. No, it was destroyed by Edgar E. Hoover. Edgar E. Hoover was a half of a black man. He got ran out of, I believe, Arkansas because they said he was portraying himself as a white man and he wasn't really white. He was half black. You can blame black Americans all you want, but at the end of the day, it was your system. All that bullshit, let me tell you something. The system that made Pan Africanism is the ones that's destroyed Black Panthers. Gaddafi was Italian. Thank you, Dorsey. Correction, Gaddafi was Italian, but Edgar E. Hoover. I already told you about Edgar E. Hoover. No, let me tell you something. If Abraham Terrain was in, and we're gonna stay on here for another 15, 20 minutes. If Abraham was for Africa, why didn't he give the blueprint that he got from Russia to Africa? Why didn't he give it to Mali or Nigeria or fucking Senegal? You could get up on here and try to disrespect us, Shabaka, and I'm gonna be personally honest and call us niggers all you want, but best believe put it this way: us niggers is the reason why you're over here in this country. Us niggas is the reason why you can live with white people. It happened. It happened. Dorsey. You know. Yeah. I'm gonna say this too. Y'all Africans, out of all days, y'all out here doing dumb shit. Y'all out here shooting up shit in fucking in Texas, and I think it was a white area. So, you know what, Dorsey? Yeah, you could call her. You could call in her. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to talk, because then after that, I'm gonna go into the show. Um, because I'm on one today. So yeah, definitely you could call in. I'll let you call in right now. Yeah, but yeah, it's just it be like that, and it's coming to a point where, and this is why I say, even with these Africans. Hold on one second. Yeah, Dorsey, you can call in. But yeah, Shabaka, I'm gonna be personally honest. It's coming to a point in America, and in America, that Black Americans is tired of the.
Call from Dorsey.
What's going on, Dorsey? Good morning.
Hey, happy Monday to you, bro.
Oh, you too, man. You too. How's everything?
Oh man, I'm pissed
Why? What happened? What's going on?
because they had the nerve to call that motherfucking tether a African American.
Oh, in Texas?
Yeah, that motherfucker was from
Senegalese? The
Senegal.
Senegalese nigga?
Yeah, how come they didn't say Senegal, motherfucker? See, that's the reason why we got to separate from the motherfuckers because African is too motherfucking broad a motherfucking brush to be
Yeah.
painting these motherfucking tethers.
That's what you
Cause
did. This is
then,
hold on. That's why I said, yo, we need to get out of this flat blackness where everybody is black. This is and I told remember I was saying it's like, yo, this is it's fucking us up. Let alone the reparations, but all the crime that is going on here.
right.
So this is
See,
why. Go ahead. Go ahead.
one thing that these tethers don't want to motherfucking admit. You motherfuckers are ignored by white people.
Mhm.
They only care about what FBAs are up to. They
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about y'all.
Oh yeah.
Y'all sit around there, oh, and each one, the Mexican immigrants, they don't listen to them. They shipping their ass out. The
Hmm.
goddamn Somalians, they shipping their ass out. The goddamn Chinese, the Asians, they shipping their ass out.
Hmm.
They don't listen to you motherfuckers. Why? Because you motherfuckers ain't on their level.
Yeah, they're not fighters.
We we are on the chessboard,
Mm.
and these niggas ain't even worthy of being pawns
Mm-mm.
because all the pieces is black and white.
Hmm.
And those are American terminologies for our races.
Facts.
You either white or you FBA black. In other words, nigga.
Hmm.
The rest of you Africans, they don't consider y'all niggas. They think y'all are savages.
Let me actually. I'm gonna say this too. We didn't want. We wasn't the ones that was talking about deportation. It was the white people talking about deportation. And you know what? Y'all did not have the same energy for them like you have for us. You thinking we're the ones who's broadcasting that we want deportation. We're looking at all these fucking conservatives say that they want y'all niggas out this fucking country, and they say their country. They say their country. When
Go,
we
yeah, take your ass back to Africa. That's the first fucking
Mhm.
thing they tell y'all.
Then y'all got the audacity to come over here with all this crazy shit, talking about, oh yeah, y'all don't want us here. You think we're stealing our jobs? The white man said that shit to you. The white man said
Thank you.
you're stealing their fucking jobs. And y'all didn't do
Thank
shit.
you.
Y'all turned it on a black. Yeah, it was a black man that said it. Just say you scared of the white man. Say you scared of the white supremacist, and you scared of lay a finger on the motherfucker. This nigga will hit the fucking grave, and y'all niggas will be still out here. So
Yeah. That's the kind of cowards y'all are. And let me tell you something. When y'all had a motherfucking superhero, y'all had three or four superheroes and y'all let them down.
mhm,
Mandela. Y'all was supposed to have been motherfucking riding with Mandela.
mhm.
Y'all didn't do shit.
Black
That
man
man
had to get
wound
him
up
out.
doing,
Black man had to help him
yeah.
get out.
We in America got motherfucking Mandela out. Because we went to Coca Cola and said, we ain't drinking a motherfucking another Coke until y'all motherfucking withdraw from South Africa. We the one who went to Dow and said, we not buying shit from Dow until you motherfuckers withdraw your investments in South Africa.
Mm.
We went to USC and UCLA and told them, we not fucking with y'all until you withdraw your support and your investments into South Africa. You broke ass tethers didn't have no motherfucking money.
Mm, mm, mm.
You couldn't say shit. Money talks and you motherfuckers was dead quiet.
Mm.
Cause you know why? Cause you didn't own, even in your own countries, Chewbacca, you didn't have shit. You didn't have the resources. You didn't. The white man owned all that shit, and he still do. You motherfuckers sit up here and talk all this African shit. You motherfucker, do you know who's the motherfuckers who do the diamonds?
The
Is
blood
it
diamond?
Beers? Is it Beers? They do the gold and the diamonds in South Africa. They took y'all shit. It used to be a beach on South Africa with nothing covered but diamonds. Them motherfucking white folks took that shit and put it in landmines so that if you walked on their beach, you blew your ass up. See, they don't understand. See, they don't want to admit to all that shit. Them white folks still gangster y'all shit, and it's finna do it again. So Chewbacca, all that come crying to me, go cry to the white man, because that's who holds the real power in this world. You coming up here talking about FBAs when we supposed to be? No, nigga, we ain't joining you. You know why we ain't joining you? Because y'all ain't got shit. What the fuck we gonna lose everything for y'all? We tried that one time, and guess what happened? We got motherfucking betrayed by an African.
Got sold
Okay,
out by an
then
African too. Don't forget that.
and then when Gaddafi came on the motherfucking scene and was telling y'all what he was doing, y'all motherfuckers didn't even listen to him. Y'all, that man sat up and told y'all, I want to start a motherfucking resource bank for us. He said that shit almost 10 years, 20 years before he got assassinated.
Hold on. Guess who was defending Gaddafi? Guess who was performing at Gaddafi's houses and stuff? FBAs. You don't think? Let me ask you a question. You don't think what's her name was tied up into? They had Beyonce tied up with Gaddafi. They had Jay-Z tied up with Gaddafi. They had a lot of black figures in America that was tied up with Gaddafi. It wasn't no African figures. It has always been black Americans. We always supported Africa. It's just, you know what? Black Americans are tired of Africa failing us. Y'all failed us. The Pan Africans failed us. The Africans failed us. This is why we have to say, yo, y'all got to do it yourselves. We don't want to hear about.
Okay,
We don't want to hear about the imaginary shit that was it Liberia's doing. We don't give it. What's that country? Near Kenya, Libya. Nobody cares about the imaginary shit that they're doing, Shabaka.
thank you. So understand this. Omar Gaddafi had had sights of starting a new African empire, a new Carthage, based on the oil, the diamonds, the gold. When all of y'all had the chance to unite and kick out your motherfucking and kick out your oppressors, you chicken shit motherfuckers didn't do shit. Then Gaddafi was like, God damn, I gotta do everything myself.
Yeah, got
And guess
himself
what
killed.
Gaddafi did?
Got himself killed.
He then tried to step in and use terrorist tactics to show Europe that, hey, if you don't play ball with us, all the third world nations in Africa are gonna rise against you. And he was waiting for y'all to jump out the motherfucking bushes to help him, and you coward motherfuckers hid in the bushes.
Yep. Like, let me give you another example. The president of South Africa, motherfuckers talking about he was saying that he was gonna off white people, off was it South Afrikaners. That nigga didn't say that, but at the end of the day, you seen all these Africans hiding. Yeah, put it this way. Let's play hypotheticals, because I know a lot of y'all niggas like hypotheticals. Hypothetically, what happened if he did say that? How many of y'all Africans would have been down for him, or would y'all Africans Oh no 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 no.
No, 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 no. That's not
Yeah,
Christian. You
yes.
gonna hide behind a white Jesus. That's what you coward motherfuckers gonna do. You gonna hide behind a white Jesus. No, no, no. That's not Christian. But when it comes to a black man, all that Christianity shit go out the window, huh?
Yep. We are cartels. We
Yeah.
drug dealers. Let me tell y'all something. The first and the last time we ever dealt with a fucking South Africans, that's the first thing they called us. Drug dealers, crackheads, baby mamas. And when you look at their house, you look at their country, they got orphanages like they got liquor stores in America, my nigga. They
And to
got
make it even worse,
orphanages. Go on.
and to make it even worse, Oprah went into your country and started pimping little girls, nigga,
Mm,
for
mm, mm.
Epstein. And you niggas was happy. You niggas stood in line to get your daughters into Oprah's motherfucking sex academy.
Mm, mm.
And then when it started coming out that they was motherfucking abusing and sexually abusing the girls, you motherfuckers tried to play like, oh, well, that's just an isolated incident. You niggas knew what was going on with Oprah.
They always knew. When money's involved, it's different.
They knew that she was grooming them girls for Epstein.
Hmm.
So don't come to us with y'all bullshit talking about, oh, brothers, you ain't my motherfucking brother. You might be my cousin, and that's over a million years of migration from the first hominids that came out of Africa.
Mm.
But you niggas is not my motherfucking brother.
I would say it's a
This is what
reach.
you ain't.
I would say that shit's a reach, anyways. You know.
And if we do, have a connection, you motherfuckers is more like in-laws
Mm-hmm.
because the white man set the law that you motherfuckers and us was related. And brainwashed us and used their laws to strip us of not only our land but our identities. Got there on that paperwork. Oh, they're not Indian. Put them down as colored.
Mm, 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 mm.
So not only did you steal our land, they stole our identity. And then guess who want to help them motherfucking keep up that motherfucking farce? Tethers.
Mm, mm, mm.
But y'all don't have no motherfucking problem claiming, oh, I'm Rhodesian. Oh, and that's the old name. I'm from Zambia and I'm from there and I'm from here. And you motherfuckers have no unity at all. You can't even say you the United States of Africa. You
Mm.
can't even say y'all the United Countries of Africa. You
That's
can't even
crazy.
say in your own motherfucking territories that you united. Because every goddamn country is going through a civil war. Every time we look around, there's a motherfucking coup, or there's a coup attempt, or there's civil war, or there's rebels.
Mm.
Now, them your motherfucking brothers and sisters, Chewbacca, them is your motherfucking kinfolk that's chopping people up with machetes and shit and raiding motherfucking oil refineries and shit. Them your motherfucking people, Chewbacca.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no FBA went over there and exploited Africa not one bit except for Oprah.
Mm.
And y'all welcomed that bitch there with open arms,
Yep.
knowing she was gay. Oh, we're against that.
Yo,
Oh
I'm
well.
gonna tell you some dope shit. You might believe me, you might not believe me. Yeah, you could call in after Bomb's legacy. I'm gonna tell you some dope shit that I heard probably 15 years ago. There was a joke. And I know you heard of Paul Mooney.
Yep.
Paul Mooney said the last time Oprah and Whoopi was in the same building was in the color purple, and that was like what, the 1960s, 1970s,
Nah, that was like 1980s,
1980s.
90s,
Okay,
early
1980s,
90s.
80s, 90s. We'll say that. And she was saying that, and Paul Mooney said some crazy shit. He said that last time he seen Oprah, she was eating babies. We would just don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
Epstein's is connected with Oprah. Oprah, Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein. She's connected, well connected with these folks. And they just
Crackhead ass Oprah.
yes, and they don't forget they just said that and there's already an allegation going on that people were seeing dismembered babies and these motherfuckers was eating them.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got to think about how true is this shit really is in this Epstein Island. What was these motherfuckers doing in these Epstein Islands? Don't be surprised if we start finding
So
bones.
So the real reason Gail and motherfucking Oprah got on R. Kelly, because R. Kelly was getting all the bad bitches that they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about, oh, he's grooming them. Bitch, you the groomer. This nigga up here having relationships with them.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't out there got them girls out there making money.
It's still
he ain't pimping them.
I'm gonna say this, everybody. It's still illegal, but he wasn't grooming.
He wasn't grooming them. He was keeping them for himself.
Yeah, he wasn't sharing them. Them niggas,
He
what they were doing
them, and Oprah and them didn't like that shit.
Yeah, they wanted a piece of the pie.
They wanted all the pie.
Oh yeah, and they told
her pie, and they wanted all that.
They said like, "Yo, Robert don't get down like that. Robert he's not. He don't get down at those type of parties. He has an R. Kelly party, a me party. So
And now they got rid of what? They got rid of Diddy. Why? Because he taking all the bussy.
Oh yeah.
Because them white boys like that bussy too.
Oh yeah. And hold on, let me say this. Don't be surprised in them small hat countries what they be doing. There's a pride parade over there. So
big time.
Yes, and don't remember where I showed y'all about Smooly. Smooly be selling Rabbi Smooly be selling sex toys. The motherfucker sells sex toys. He called them exotic or stimulating instruments or some shit like that. Those are sex toys.
Okay, so Bronze, check this out. Now, this was back in like 1987, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I used to work for a film production company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we used to do the location shots, and we would develop the film and all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. So one of my bosses, he was a small hat, originally from Russia. His family was not him, but his father was originally from Russia.
So
right?
He was USSR Russia.
Yeah, his dad came from the USSR Russia in 1930, right?
Okay.
Before all those, before they was killing everybody, right?
Yeah.
So what happened is when we was talking, he was like, "Yeah, my people came to Ellis Isle on the boat, on the ship. We migrated, we migrated from Europe. When we came on, our name was Nemirovsky."
Mm-hmm.
And them white folks didn't like that, so they shortened it down to Neiman Row.
And I'm gonna say this: those Steens and them Bergs, the small hat guy where I used to work with, he told me the reason how he got those type of names is because of the countries and the cities and the states that they were from. So they don't remember. I guess they don't remember their last name, or their name was taken from them. So when they got to America, they was like Steenbergs and all this other stuff. So that's what he told me. I don't know how true it is, but this is what a small hat told me.
Check this out. Those people at Ellis Island who were established Americans, right? They were like WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, right? Those were the people that them immigrants from Eastern Europe and Central Europe had to talk to in order to get into the country.
Okay.
And they told them, this is how it's going to be. We ain't with all that Slavic shit. You're going to have some good English-ass names or pronounceable names. Yeah. So, what's your name? Okay, well, we're going to call you Finkelstein. And we're going to call you Goldstein. And we're going to call you Goldberg. And we're going to call you... we gonna call you. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Goldstein. So they started just handing out because you got to remember, millions of the motherfuckers came to America.
Yeah.
So they had to get inventive with the names,
Yeah.
right?
Three more minutes.
So
3 more minutes, cause
okay.
legacy.
So then when they started coming in, they started bringing them radical ass motherfucking ideas with them.
Mm.
Anarchy, communism. Think about it.
Yep.
The Rosenbergs was the motherfucking. The Rosenbergs was the ones who gave up nuclear motherfucking secrets to the Russians,
Damn.
and they executed both them motherfuckers,
Mm.
the man and the wife. Now you be like, damn, I can understand the man, but they
Nah,
killed the
they would
woman.
know. They both gotta go. Cause
They both got, and
yeah, that's how certain countries are. Some countries kill off your whole fucking bloodline, like North Korea does.
yeah,
So at the end of the day, for me saying, "Oh, they killed the wife too," shit, so be it. If they left the kid alive, okay, I understand why the little motherfucker's an orphan. But at the end of the day, the parents knew better. It's like, it's like the woman was guilty of association. I'm sorry, I'm taking up your time. Go ahead.
and you brought up an interesting subject, right?
Hmm.
You know what? You know who the biggest traitor to the motherfucking black community, but was an asset to the white community?
Oh,
J. Edgar Hoover.
yeah. Because he
And
was
you know
half black.
why? Look,
He was half black, but he passed for a white man.
and you know why he rather passed for the white man?
Why?
Because he was a homosexual.
Yeah, he was.
And the white man accepted that shit where his brothers was like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck away from us
Yeah,
with that old crazy shit, nigga.
yeah. He got
You
ran.
wearing women's clothes?
He got ran out of his town. I think for that shit too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because he was a fruity. He was a fruity dude.
yeah. In those
He could
times, you
have,
can't do
he
that.
could have,
Yeah, those
he
times.
was educated and he was smart.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did was when he started the FBI,
Mm-hmm.
the Fruity Booty Boys individuals, right? He went to Harvard and handpicked his agents.
Yeah.
Now, understand this. What name did he give his people? You know, Elliot Ness and all them clowns.
Mm-hmm. White names?
What name do they call them people in India that they don't fuck with?
I don't know. What do they call?
The untouchables.
Oh.
Yeah, because they didn't want to touch J. Edgar Hoover.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to touch. They didn't want to touch on the subject that he was cross dressing.
Mm-hmm. And you want to hear something crazy? When he died, look, I want you to look into who he gave his all his money to.
Probably was some. Probably was some. You know, the
was,
YMCA or some shit.
no, he gave it to his partner, his longtime friend.
That's what I'm saying. Some
The
YMCA.
FBI that said that they were really partners. So,
Yeah, I bet he slipped his gun in his holster a couple of times. Yeah. So Chewbacca, don't come to us talking about how we were supposed to be the ones who betrayed the Panthers and how we betrayed. No, you motherfucker Lumumba. That was the motherfucking traitors.
Yeah.
Them was the traitors. Don't come up here talking about, oh, and you don't know shit about the Black Panthers, Chewbacca. The only Black Panther you know about is the one that Disney produced in a fictional, and then you motherfuckers couldn't even keep it 100. Y'all allowed them to feminize the movie.
30,
Y'all brought in that homosexual shit.
30 more seconds.
So when we sit up here and we try to rehabilitate you motherfuckers, to tell y'all, hey man, don't bring that shit y'all be motherfucking bring y'all doing Africa. Leave that shit. But what you do, you brought that shit to America and you exposed us to your bullshit. And then when we saw that, hey, you motherfuckers is full of shit. When we saw that you was full of shit and we started examining the shit that you was doing behind our back, the backstabbing that y'all was doing, talking all slick out the mouth about our communities,
Yep.
we decided that we had enough. And we definitely didn't have enough of you, Chewbacca. You coming the same shit every day, caps, every fucking day. Yeah, because he always putting capital letters in his every statement with his, like, he got bad breath, because that's all that shit do. When you put that shit in caps, Chewbacca, do you understand that's like saying that you got bad breath? Because now, I mean, being honest, don't they say stop the cap?
Yeah.
Huh?
He be capping.
That's the first.
Joey Caps.
That's the first thing.
What's my man?
Yeah.
Fat Joe. They call him Joey Caps. So they go always capping.
Because look how they turn. Look how they take our terminology. Because we be like, oh man, start capping and shit, right?
Yeah.
But we weren't on the internet nothing but a few years before we started running that shit.
Facts.
You see where I'm coming from? So we have been always the trendsetters. We are the ones who set the boundaries.
Yeah, facts.
On social activities. And then what happened? Y'all get mad, and then y'all want to talk shit about us. But then when we go right back on YouTube, you motherfuckers is doing the exact same shit we doing.
Facts.
Look, I'm still angry right now because every time I look around, some tether in Africa is trying to exploit FBAs, our arguments. They now saying, well, we see, even the people in Africa say, yes, we agree with the FBAs that the Africans are tethers.
But I'm
you know
gonna
why they don't like y'all?
I'm gonna say this. They should have been on that type of time fucking years ago when we all thought like, yo, we all African niggas was doing the Pan-African shit. They should have been on that type of time. Why we hearing now?
Bronze?
What's up?
The reason why they doing it now is because they like, niggas, y'all finna come back over here and we don't want to hear shit out of y'all. Because you the cowards that fled. Now, you was over here in America talking shit. Not only were they talking down to us, FBAs in our country, they were talking down to their countrymen, especially Jamaicans.
And that's why, hold on. Remember what I told you? I said, yo, the Caribbeans is going to start delineating from Africa. I said, and the reason why is because that history they never talk about in Africa. How the fuck did they get to Jamaica? They're going to be like, oh, yo, we had an ethnogenesis too. I said that was going to happen, and what's happening right now?
But you know what's fucked up now?
What's up?
Dr. Umar talking about he want motherfucking reparations for Africans.
They already got that reparations.
How the fuck you gonna get reparations for slavery when you was the motherfucker who was supplying the slaves?
Dr. Umar's fucking, he's a lost cause.
Yeah, that sounds idiotic like a motherfucker. So you gonna go and what was that little punk ass tribe? The Women King or whatever that them hoes was?
Nah, I don't know.
You know, the ones that was enslaving everybody.
Oh,
what tribe was that?
The Women Kings.
Yeah, that one. That little tribe.
Viola Davis. She's a black woman too. She's a black woman too. And she played that fucking movie. She played that African woman good, but that's not, she don't want to know the true story, man. A lot of these niggas don't
she knew the true story, but them goddamn Benjamins overrode all her motherfucking moral compass. That's what I'm saying. Yes, we got sellouts. That's why we call them sellouts.
Yeah.
Because they get cashed out. And some of us feel like, well, nah, she shouldn't have did it. But then when I look at it and I'm like, Well, the only motherfucker she talking about is Africans, so fuck it. They already got negative motherfucking PR with us,
Yeah.
so just throw some more shit on there.
And the thing about it, we defend Africa when all this bullshit was happening. We was the only one defending Africa. I'm saying like, yo, Africa's not like that. Niggas don't be running around with their booty sticking out, even though some do, because it's tribal shit. But we
Oh
we
no,
we,
no,
we all
they don't shit. They don't shit in the street in Africa. No, that never would happen.
and we hid that shit for years too. I knew they shit in the streets. I just didn't want to say anything. It's like, yo, this is Africa. This is Mama Africa. Nah, fuck that. I'm like,
Right?
yo, this is the type of time these niggas want to be talk about. Yeah, niggas live in the ghetto. Okay, yeah, you live in shanty towns, my nigga.
Yeah.
So
All proud because they got the doo doo road.
yeah,
We
man.
got the Hershey. They actually had the Hershey Highway. And that's all I can say about them because guess what? I don't live in Africa. I
No.
don't want to motherfucking live in Africa. I don't even want to visit that bullshit ass, skank ass. And now that nigga from Senegal did
Oh,
what he did,
nigga got busy. He got busy on Ramadan. On Ramadan, he got busy. He
oh,
said, yo, this is a bad part. The nigga had the shirt property of Allah.
an Iranian flag T-shirt and an Iranian flag T-shirt under that.
A radio.
I started giggling. I said, yeah, they finna get you motherfuckers up out of here.
Yeah, man. Yo, them niggas was bugging out there, nigga.
And,
Property
and,
of
and think about,
Allah, nigga. That's what that nigga.
and guess what? And a lot of people was like, look, that's a psych ops by the CIA, right?
Nah, baby. We ain't going with
But
that shit.
you
Fuck it.
you
Y'all
ever been to
know that.
Texas?
You,
You ever been to Texas?
nah.
Okay, let me tell you about. Okay, back in the '70s when Texas was part of OPEC,
Mm-hmm.
oil producing exporting company, Texas had allowed a gang of Muslim, Arab type Muslims
Yeah.
into Texas, and they was building mosques and shit everywhere,
Yeah,
right?
that's why they're having a fit down now in Texas about that shit. But hold on, let me
Yeah,
say something. I'm gonna say this. All y'all Texas, I mean, for all y'all niggas, actually, because you know what, it might could be staged. Yep, I'm gonna say this, Robin, it could be staged. You know why? Remember the legendary? I call him the. I call him the freedom fighter, Chris Darwin. The nigga who got
yeah,
busy. That nigga was
yeah.
off in cops. They blew up the nigga's house so that nigga didn't get out. So, and
Hey
he
man,
was
they
a
said that
cop.
shit. Hey, check this out. Christopher Darden, that was his name, right?
Yeah.
Man, he was the only nigga that had the whole city of LA on lockdown.
Yeah. Oh, was that in LA or Texas?
No, that was LA.
Oh, yeah, my man was getting busy out there. Nigga, I thought it was in Texas because they blew that nigga's house up. You know, in
No,
Texas,
no. What
everybody
happened?
has guns in Texas. So it's,
No, what happened is Christopher Darden used to be LAPD.
right. Oh,
He
yeah.
saw he saw that his sergeant and other officers were being racist toward motherfucking black people, right?
Mhm.
So when he went to lodge a complaint, the motherfuckers they did a reverse Uno card on his ass and accused him of being motherfucking unprofessional and shit.
Yeah. Yo, you see,
And when he went,
I'm gonna ask you a question. You see why they be walking niggas out after they fire you? They're like, yo, we gotta walk you out of here. We
yeah.
gotta walk you out of here. Yeah, because
So
yo,
when,
I want you to look up this guy named Omar Thornton. He was my co-worker's cousin, Omar Thornton.
uh huh,
This nigga, I think he was in Connecticut or Rhode Island. He used to work at this beer company. Yo, they used to torment this man, torment this black man, have dark skinned motherfucker with braids. And he shot up his fucking job. He called the police The police is like, yo, what happened? He's like, yo, they were saying racist stuff to me and stuff like that. And he's like, yo. The lady asked him, she was like, oh, what? She said, who did you shoot? She said, I shot the manager. I shot a few employees. And he's like, the lady asked him, did he have any more bullets? He said, I got bullets to get the job done.
Thank you.
My man had a
Thank you.
Ruger. He had a Ruger out here. He was getting busy.
Exactly.
He was getting busy out
So
here, and he off himself. But yo, that nigga was out here he was doing God's work, man, out here. So his name is
he was
Omar
calling them
Thornton.
home.
Yeah,
He was
actually,
calling motherfuckers
hold on
home.
1 second. Let me see if I can find him. His name is Omar Thornton. It was my boss. No, it was my co-worker's manager. I mean, my co-worker's cousin. Let me see if I can find him. If I can find him, we could watch him. Like they had the phone call and everything.
Right. So understand this, Chewbacca, take your ass back to Africa before them cops come and get your ass.
Mm.
Because that's what's finna happen now. They finna start. Okay, right now they was being nice to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But since y'all done did what y'all done did,
Oh shit! I
especially
found
in
it. I
Texas,
found it. Yeah, I found it.
uh-oh.
All right, I'm about to play this shit right now, everybody. Yeah. I'm sorry to laugh, but this shit was hilarious to me.
Nah, that shit is, hey,
I,
that shit is always funny.
all right, here it goes. Here we go.
The shooter over in Manchester.
Yes, where are you, sir?
I'm in the building. You probably want to know the reason why I shot this place up. This place is a racist place.
Yeah, they don't understand.
They treat me bad over here and treat all other black employees bad over here too. So I take it to my own hands and handle the problem. I wish I could have got more to people.
Yeah. Are you armed, sir? Do you have a weapon with you?
Oh yeah, I'm armed.
How many guns do you have with you?
I got one now. There's one out in the factory there.
Yep. Okay, sir.
I'm not gonna kill nobody else though.
Yeah. We're gonna have you surrender yourself somehow here. Not make the situation any worse, you know what I mean?
So, as far as we're concerned, as far as with you people from Nigeria, scam artists, you people from Somali, scam artists,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You people have besmirched your motherfucking name now.
Yeah.
Because we was the last one rooting for you. Now, don't nobody fuck with you. You getting deported out of every country. Mm-hmm. That's the fucking. Ain't you noticed that they remember about what 8 months ago they was talking about all the countries getting together to deport Nigerians.
Mm-hmm.
Now they all getting together to deport Somalis.
Mm-hmm. Yo, they're getting all of y'all out of here. And the thing about it is, just like I said, y'all don't have that black help anymore that y'all had. Black people are on the front line for you socially, and the ones who were political. Like the thing about it, our political riders are better than all your tethers put together. It has all Eric Mays. Like, come on. Eric Mays used to get on these people, used to disrespect these people because at the end of the day, they didn't know shit about the state. They didn't know shit about the city. This man's in the streets. This dude used to he was getting locked up before the nigga with the ponytail now that with the cane who's getting locked up with the signs and doing this stupid antics. This nigga been doing that. This man been disrespecting people. It's just y'all just late for the party. That's all.
And to be honest with y'all, hey man, we glad to send you motherfuckers. See, we ain't even got to get our hands dirty. Mm-hmm. We letting the white man take out the trash. Yeah. Because he the one who brought the trash in the first motherfucking place.
Now, let me ask you a question. Last year, remember what I said? I said, yo, black Americans just stay back. These niggas is going to crash out on each other. They're all going to crash out.
And that's what happened. You black supremacists, you motherfucking white supremacist supporters and encouragers. Now they done turn. The snake is eating its own tail now. And guess who the ass is? You motherfucking Africans. You are the tails. The white man is the head of the snake, and now he's eating his ass. You motherfuckers was the ass.
Yeah, y'all turned on each other now. Now, before this, now I'm gonna say this. Dorsey, don't be surprised if Africans turn on Africans next, just to stay
Oh,
in
they've
this
been
country.
doing that.
No, I'm talking about to stay in the country.
Oh, to stay in the country? Oh, yeah, they going to snitch.
They're gonna
They're
tell
going
on
to
each
snitch.
other.
They're going to tell on
You
each
ain't from
other.
Ebo anyway, so I can get you out of here.
Hello. 1-800, get that African. Hey, I know where they are. That nigga, he just left. Chewbacca's on the elevator.
Yeah.
We almost got him last time, but he got away.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Remember Kwame got ran out off the elevator by ICE? Yeah. He was on the
Yes,
phone.
we're going to get that nigga.
That nigga was on the phone with
We
me when he got ran out. That's the crazy.
Yes, yes. His name is Chewbacca, and that nigga sold me a fake Rolex watch. He said it was self-winding. When I opened it, it had batteries inside. That's why I know we got to get that nigga.
Yo, it's a wrap. Niggas is out of here.
So yeah, man, let me go on and land the plane. Look, in Chewbacca, enjoy America while it lasts, cause you ain't gonna be here next year. Trump was just in first gear. He was in first gear.
Oh yeah,
Now he finna go into second gear on y'all ass.
yeah. He's about to turn up, man. You see what? Yo, look at he already attacked what? How many countries did he already attack? What? 3 countries already within what? 8 months?
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
Yo, this nigga's out. Yo, he's out. Nigga, he just attacked Iran. Was it 2 days ago? And
Yep.
yo, it's yo. Then they killed. They killed an important figure of that country. So that means
Oh no,
that
they killed. Look, they killed the supreme leader Ayatollah Khomeini.
so you know what that
They
means?
iced that nigga.
Yo, you know what that means, right? Niggas don't have no leaders, so niggas is gonna be doing what they want to do. That shit's gonna be like Somalia out there.
But you don't see how the United States get down, right?
Yeah, they're gonna blow everything up.
You know what we do first?
What?
We kill your children first, then we get you.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because we want to see you suffer.
Yeah.
We want to see your motherfucking bloodline come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
So we can. Ain't that how they did Saddam?
Mm-hmm.
Then how they killed his 2 kids,
Yeah.
Uday and the other one. They killed their ass all first.
Hey, yo, you know who used to go out with Saddam Hussein's mistress, right?
Who?
Luau Dang from the Chicago Bulls.
Oh,
That girl, yeah. Yeah,
oh,
Luau
okay.
Dang.
So understand this. Look, you guys have no appeal. You have no appeal. You know when y'all had a good run. What was that nigga name? Ibis Albus or whatever the fuck. And that nigga was in Britain.
Idris
Ain't no
Elba.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, there's never nobody like him ever since that.
They ain't finna take Africans no more.
Y'all trying to get the green eye nigga, the nigga who used to go out with what's her name, Tiana Taylor, some shit like that. Amon Shumpert's baby mother. The one, and I think he's Haitian too. But yeah, that after that, he's. I'm gonna say this: he's decent for certain movies, but he's not a figure like Idris Elba. Idris Elba's a DJ. He's a fucking producer, actor. Like yo, Idris Elba gets busy. You know, and shout out
Oh
to
yeah, but hold on, Bronze. Hold on. The nigga didn't get no recognition till he started portraying FBA.
yeah, Stinger
When he
Bell.
started acting like us.
Stinger Bell. I know. Stinger Bell.
Exactly.
The Wire.
Exactly. In The Wire. And then guess what? He was so popular. What did they put his ass on? The top white man comedy at that time,
Uh.
The Office.
Oh yeah.
And they disrespected that motherfucker every day on the set. Because you could look on his character every time he was in the motherfucking, every time they did a motherfucking little scene with him, his co-workers was disrespecting him and not acknowledging his authority as their manager,
I never seen it.
saying that he was not on their level.
I never seen it, but I'll watch it.
Oh, watch the parts when he is in the I think he only did it 1 year, right? Because they brought him in for the sex appeal. But but see, he thought that, oh yeah, they brought that man there to humiliate that man
Oh no,
through his character.
don't forget what's his name. He did Tyler Perry. He did a Tyler Perry movie. Huh?
Well, see, that was his fuck up right there.
Three Little Girls. Remember with Gabrielle Union?
Yeah, that was his fuck up right there too.
And I like that movie
You
too.
see what I'm coming?
That was actually a good movie. So
That movie sucked, nigga.
I still wouldn't do it, but yeah. Was it Senegal Man, Pew Pew?
Bronze, let's keep this shit 100.
What's up?
Let's keep this shit 100, right? That bullshit that Tyler Perry was bullshit.
Yeah, some of those
because we know. Look, Bronze. We know if a nigga come to me telling me that, hey man, I'm fucking your wife and I'm fucking your daughters. You think a nigga gonna let that nigga live?
Nah, that nigga's dying.
That nigga don't die within the first hour, because as soon as you say that shit, I'm going over there to blow your motherfucking brains out.
Yeah. Because let me tell you what, that's some shit that it's weird. It's some some
that's why them Tyler Perry movies don't be based on reality. Yeah. Because nigga, if I'm shoot you for $5,
you gotta watch this one movie. It's called A Criminy or something like that. It's where what's her name? The girl who played off a Baby Boy. She played in all those movies.
Oh, okay.
She played off a Baby Boy. There's this movie called Criminy. The girl, she was so good and stuff. She had $3 million. The nigga spent it on an invention that he created, like a battery that doesn't drain out.
Okay.
Then after that, she lost all her money. She had to work. This dude barely didn't want to get a job. He wanted to work on the invention. So she divorced him. And he didn't leave with nothing. All he was saying, yo, I'm sorry, I apologize. He's like, yo, I try to be the man that you want. I try to get that house for you. Cause they was trying to buy $800,000 for the invention, the blueprint for it. He was like, no. He's like, yo, I know I can get more for it. So she divorced him. So after in the middle of it, it hits. But she's already divorced, so this dude gives her $10 million because he got $100 million out of it. He gave her $10 million and bought her mama's house back that they lost. So she tripled the money that her mama gave her, and she got the house. This bitch was still mad at him because she thought he was gonna go back to her after she just disrespected him, didn't believe in the dream no more. And there was a girl that he cheated with the first time. The reason why she couldn't have no babies because he just got caught up in the moment. He went with her, then got married to her because she took care of him and she helped him get the deal. And she tried to kill him. Yeah, she tried to kill the motherfucker.
Hey, that sounds just like now that movie right there. That sounds realistic. Yeah, that sounds realistic like a motherfucker.
Yeah, she's like, "Yo, you better stop playing with me." She's like, "I can be the devil." I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, that's a good movie.
So, by the way, where's Charlie Shaw?
Charlie Shaw?
Yeah, the one Ping used to be trying to motherfucking hit on all the time. I ain't heard from that little fool neither.
Oh, Ping? Oh, I had to block them. He tried to get my page strike. He tried to get my page shut down.
Oh, so that's that's how that little nigga getting down?
Him, SP tried to do the same thing.
Oh, we knew SP was a
Yeah,
low down motherfucker
yeah. I
anyway.
had to get them out. I had to get them out of here. I was like, yeah. I was like, yo, I'm blocking y'all from my page. I say, y'all,
Hey, do you really? Hey, Bronze, do you want to get revenge on that motherfucker?
what's up? It depends.
Cause I can go over to USC and find that nigga.
Nah, don't do that. It's not worth it. No.
I mean, I'll go right there to motherfucking HR and talk about that nigga too, and tell him this the nigga right here. In fact, I'll get his whole motherfucking department fired.
No, don't do that.
Okay, well shit, nigga. Hey,
I'm
Dorsey don't
good.
play.
I know, Dorsey.
See,
I'm
Dorsey
right.
don't play, nigga.
Nah, I
I'm
wouldn't do
right.
that.
SP talks a lot of shit, and he don't realize
Yeah.
I got all the free time in the world, nigga. I got a full tank of gas to ride over there to South Central and walk up on that. I know exactly where to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't
Cause I
do.
used to fuck with their school of medicine.
Ooh, damn.
Look, I used to work for the nigga who was the head motherfucking surgeon over at the USC Medical Center, Dr. Rick Makata. This is back in the 80s and the 90s. I used to work for him, right? So understand this.
Oh,
They don't
hold on. That's
understand.
Miss Ramirez. Tell Miss Ramirez I said hi.
Oh yeah, Brian saying hello to you.
Oh, hi. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Miss Ramirez being funky, she won't let me have a sip of her tea. She went to Starbucks and shit, and came up here. She brought ice water for the dog, but she didn't bring me shit.
Oh, I didn't think.
You hear what she said? Oh, I didn't think you was thirsty. You wanted some, but the dog didn't ask for shit. But she brought the dog everything, right?
The dog's tongue was hanging out. That's
I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit. All of a sudden, she talking about here, here. I don't want that shit.
I got the green tea, and you don't like green tea.
Yeah, she got green tea. I ain't in with that shit, man. All that old Asian shit. Hey, I ain't look. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Look, I don't follow no culture that throw their life away.
Yeah.
Asians, they throw their life away. Africans, they throw their life away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas, we not finna throw our life away. We might kill some niggas and say, well, damn, I shouldn't have did that. But we ain't about to throw our life away.
Oh shit, yo,
And now
yo, hold on. Let me ask you a question. This is what y'all niggas be doing in California? Kendall Jenner's, yo, Kim Kardashian goes out with Kendall Jenner's ex-boyfriend, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
That's what y'all niggas be doing out there. Jesus Christ,
You
man.
goddamn right, nigga.
Y'all niggas is wild, man.
Hey, we trade motherfuckers in like, we change them like motherfucking underwear, nigga.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Check this out. Let me ask you something. If one of them Kardashian bras came up on you and said, hey, not only will I give you the coochie, but I'm also going to help you in your endeavor. Whatever it is, I'm willing to go ahead and back it financially. You don't think a nigga gonna jump on that?
I wouldn't. Because I don't want to be.
I understand you.
But yes, logically, most people will.
Nigga.
Most people will do that. Most people would do that.
Yeah. LA niggas will do that.
Like me, I wouldn't do it because at the end of the day, I don't want to get put in that type of box. Like, oh, yo, he was one of those Kardashian niggas that she was going out. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to be known for a Kardashian nigga.
Ain't the Kardashians cousins also?
Yeah, because they're Armenians.
Thank you.
The mother, hold on. I think the father's Armenian. I don't know what the mother is. The mother's probably
no. He was. He was the one. He was friends with OJ.
Yeah. What the mother is. I don't know if the mother is Armenian.
She's Armenian too.
Oh.
And she fucked OJ.
Yeah. That's why.
That's how Chloe
looks like.
You know Chloe? Yeah. Chloe, that's OJ's daughter. That's why she don't look nothing like none of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Look at her.
She look big.
She tall. She athletically built.
Yep. She is.
You understand what I'm saying? And she's got an inferiority complex because she knows she's the only one that got that motherfucking nigga blood in her.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, the tethers, they always come to the FBAs to get their lick.
They have to. All right, give me 10 more
And
seconds. Give me 10 more seconds. Give me 10 more seconds.
so understand this. Regardless of whether they come from Europe, Asia, or Africa, or Latin America, they always want to steal our swag. They want to dress like us. They want to be sexy like us. Why would the hell would an Armenian woman go and have butt implants? Unless she wanted to imitate a black woman.
True.
Because you know what a man, Ray J, that's the nigga who really tapped it, right?
Yeah.
And that was in the 90s. Remember?
Yeah.
That tape came out in the 90s. That's how she was able to blow up.
But I'm going to say this, they weren't famous for that. They were famous for dehumanizing their father. And the reason why I say dehumanizing their father, because remember the Gucci bag, right? That they said that had the knife in it? And they took it out the house and the cops couldn't go inside of it. Then they gave it to the cops after.
Yeah.
What the Kardashians did, the mother to the daughters did, they were carrying around that bag, broadcasting that bag, trying to make a name doing that type of shit to their father, saying that, oh, yo, you know what? This is the bag that my father had with the knife in it. So they were dehumanizing him. And that's why when he died, he didn't tell them that he had lung cancer. He just got remarried. You know, so
And guess what she did?
What she do?
She took away motherfucking Bruce Jenner's manhood.
Then the other one was a drunk. The other one was what's his name? I almost called him Umar. Odin was a crackhead.
Oh, talking about Lamar Odin?
Was a crackhead.
Yeah.
Who else?
You see what? Because you have to understand. You believe in voodoo. You say I recognize voodoo, right?
Yeah, voodoo and hoodoo. Yeah, I recognize that.
Well, that's witchcraft that they using. And don't they use sex rituals in order to, when you become into the Illuminati, ain't sex rituals, eating babies and all that shit? Ain't that part of the motherfucking routine?
I believe so, yeah. I've never been to those type of parties. Put it this way, like I said, I've been to these parties, but there were doors inside of doors that I'd never been in yet. And I don't think I would ever want to go into those doors, because those doors, like I said, who knows? My name could have been on them files of them fucking Epsteins because I was in New York. So I don't know what's going on, huh?
Okay, so there's 3 main areas on this earth that small hats have come and planted their motherfucking flags. Where are they? 2 of them is in the United States and 1 is in Israel. What are they?
LA, New York, and Israel, I believe.
Yeah. You hit it?
I said
you hit it. But like I said, New York is famous for what?
Fashion and diamond broken businesses.
Okay. And then also it's famous for what? Slavery also.
Oh yeah. New York, yeah. They're them and Boston. Boston had a slave place too, so yeah.
Right. So when them short hats came, they saw that this is a special place where we can and they call it what? Hollywood. And do you know the property? Do you know what the holly is a plant, right? And what was it used for in legend. Let's just say in legend.
Say that again. I apologize.
In let's just say in Norse mythology, what was Holly used for?
I don't know.
To kill a god.
Mm.
And what has them small hats
Can I
been
say
doing?
this too? They were already over
Uh-huh.
here. They were already over here too, because don't forget they funded the slave trade. So
Yeah.
that's why this is what throws me off about white supremacy. And I always tell them all the time. I was like, oh, I always tell them, yeah, they funded the slave trade, but at the end of the day, most of those were y'all businesses from Europe, you know? Because they always, I understand, like, yeah, they funded it, they already got their money, but they made more, but y'all made most of y'all money in factories. Most of these factories were white owned, white European owned. We can't keep on, and the thing about it, we can't keep on using them as an scapegoat. Have they done dirt? Yes, they have dirt. They have done the same dirt as the white supremacists. We do call them out, but at the end of the day, there are ways of calling them out. The ways that you are calling them out is still still considering that they are white. What type of white? That's on y'all to figure that shit out. You know, so
Hey,
it's
let me just put you on something. Look, these people, what we call the small hats, right?
Mhm.
Do you know where they always want to go and settle?
Where?
The hillside.
Mm. That's in
Now
California.
remember, yeah, think about it. The hillsides. Remember that movie, the Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah.
That shit was based on Hollywood.
Mm. And don't forget,
About people.
and don't forget, the entertainment, the Hollywood entertainment was funded by the CIA. So,
Exactly. So when these people, remember Solomon, right? King Solomon. God got mad at him because what? He started putting poles and Asher poles up there so that they could have their little their little festivals in the hills,
mm,
the sacrifices in the hills. You understand? See, at one time, Griffith Park, which is right above Hollywood, they used to find motherfucking dead bodies and sacrifice motherfucking animals every fucking day.
mm. Oh yeah, I remember you was telling me that. They was saying that it was like a wild cat that did that shit. And you told me no, that was what
Yeah,
those
that's what
was,
they would tell you.
and there was people sacrificing people.
It was people sacrificing people up here.
Mm.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so guess what? Okay, you heard of the Grateful Dead, right?
Yeah.
No, I never heard it. But tell me
You
about it.
ain't never heard of the band called the Grateful Dead?
Nah, I don't.
They're popular here. Yeah, I heard of them.
All the white folks know who the Grateful Dead is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jerry Garcia. You ain't never heard of him?
I heard of Jerry, yeah.
Okay, that's Grateful Dead. Okay, when he died, all their motherfucking fans went to Griffith Park in those hills,
Mm.
and they had a 3-day orgy in them damn hills.
Jesus Christ. Woodstock all over again.
Exactly.
Ooh.
But they're what? The Grateful Dead.
Mm.
See, all this shit here in Hollywood, this shit is based on satanic rites.
Mm.
Women got to give up that coochie in order to become a starlet, right? That's what they call them, right? A starlet.
Starlet.
A movie star,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for what's his name?
Okay, so understand this, and then I'm gonna go on the end because you got to get back to your thing.
Yeah.
Look, do you remember the Little Rascals?
Yeah.
Do you know that each one of them motherfuckers was molested?
Jesus Christ, I didn't know that.
Why do you think, if you look at their motherfucking history of each and every one of them, they ass was drug addicts and alcoholics, or they committed suicide?
Mm.
Okay? So understand this, them kids was touched by them short hats when they was babies.
I can see that.
And you know who tried to tell us this shit? And nobody listened.
Whoa.
The most famous ass white girl there is, Shirley motherfucking Temple.
Mm.
When she, look, as an adult, she went on the record and said, I went into the man's office and the man was asshole naked.
You know what? Let me ask you a question. Every time we hit, this is how I've been noticing that this shit has been true. Every time we go, I'm sorry to say this, but every time we go into like we hear like some type of crazy story about somebody being violated, we always hear that them being asshole naked. You know,
Exactly.
with their wee hanging out and shit like that. It's
Right.
crazy. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is these
That's
niggas?
the that's the part of the ritual, man. You gotta bury yourself.
Yeah, man.
You have to expose yourself before you know, you gotta, in other words, you gotta put yourself there in front of the devil, right?
Yeah, yeah, true.
And expose yourself to him. Let him see that you have no shame.
Even I'm gonna tell you this. One thing, my uncle. I don't really talk to my uncle like that no more. But the best thing he ever told me, he's like, even the devil gives blessings. So, what type of blessing you're
Exactly.
trying to take? So,
Exactly. So look at think about it. If it's a cult, look at Hollywood as a cult. The filmmakers.
No.
Look at Polanski.
mm,
Yeah, him.
Look at Polanski. Look at Woody Allen.
He was married to Sharon Tate.
Yeah, look at all these dudes who got Academy Awards and said they were the best actors, and then they turn out and then they say what? Oh, them dudes was messing with them little kids.
they were
They was
perverts.
PDF.
Yeah, they were
They, you
perverts.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Is that why Manson wanted to kill him?
Yeah.
yeah.
He was a dick.
Because see, you don't understand. Look, these people live up in these. Man, I'm sitting right here with my girl right now.
We're in the hills. Yeah.
We in the hills right now, so she can tell you. Look, these people got these houses built in places that. Why do you think? Look, let me ask you something, Brian.
The house they live in looks like Lenin used to live there.
If the insurance company told you like, look, your house is sitting on a motherfucking landslide, you know, on a hillside, and we got to charge you triple the amount of the insurance because you insist on building your shit in these motherfucking fire zones, wildfires, mudslides. Why would you build your shit when there's plenty of motherfucking land that you could build your shit?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. You be wanting to get the fuck out of there because you're putting yourself in danger. But these people seem like they don't care. They just want to be in this place because of some places just holding them there. It seems like something's holding them there, but they're not really holding them. It's just they want to be there.
They want to be there. Why you think that whole shit that's going on now? It's almost been a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been more than a year. Why you think them motherfuckers say they want to go back to motherfucking Malibu and rebuild?
Yeah.
Oh, they want the solitude, right?
They want to be isolated. Because remember, if you go back, it used to be called the Malibu Colony back in the 60s.
Oh, now I get it.
They used to be called Malibu Colony because you used to have to drive forever, seeing like with no lights and shit. You're like, God damn, where the fuck am I?
Yeah. You felt like
The
you
only
turned down
thing
the
that you
wrong
knew,
road or something, but you be in Malibu. Yeah, it's
Exactly. The hill have eyes. That's why, man, if you come to LA, man, please, bro, catch up with me.
I will.
Rent a car or whatever you gotta do, and nigga, I'll show you this shit for yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I would get like a not an Airbnb out there, but I would probably get like a little summer. Well, I wouldn't even live out there. I would live in LA, man. I mean Las Vegas. Y'all niggas be getting shot up, robbed, extorted. That shit is
Check this out, nigga. If you walk around like you a jewelry store, what the fuck you think gonna happen to you?
I don't even like
Even
jewelry
in
like that.
Boston, nigga, you can't go in Boston with no damn gold ass change, a Rolex watch,
Like
whatever bling bling else you wearing,
so
and
okay.
then you gonna walk through a neighborhood and you think niggas ain't finna jack you?
So I'll show you. I'll tell you how I walk. I
Ew.
usually have like a little vest on my chest where I can put my firearm on it. So all I gotta do is just take it out, get busy. But I usually have like when I did have my chain, I gave my chain away. I usually have my chain around it and stuff like that. But it was I didn't want to shoot nobody though. Like you try to prevent from shooting somebody, but if you have to get busy, you just got to get busy and say like, yeah,
Man,
man.
I couldn't wait to shoot the shit out of somebody. What the fuck you talking about?
Because let me tell you what it is with me. Because I'm always around black people. I understand if I was on if I'm around like white supremacists, like evil fucking people, that's no problem. I'm sending them up to their ancestors. So it's different.
Yeah, you finna air the nigga out. You finna ventilate a nigga. That yeah. But see, you gotta understand. Look, man, these people, what they say, we're not fighting regular motherfucking people. We're fighting spiritual motherfucking
Yeah,
entities.
yeah,
Meaning we fighting demons.
yeah.
These niggas got demons in them.
Yeah, yo, LA. That's why I remember I was telling you, I was like, yo, LA's mad weird. I was like, yo, I try not to use the word weird because it offends a lot of people in LA. But I say, yo, it's very demonic in LA.
Weird.
Oh yeah, we are.
We are weird. Do you know what the word weird means?
Yeah, bronze. I'm not into that shit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Weird means
Go on.
Weird means that you in contact with the spiritual side on the spirit world.
Oh, I wasn't looking at it that. I mean, mine was abnormally.
What? That's niggas weird. If you be around a nigga, if that nigga ain't acting normal, what are you saying? That nigga weird, right?
Yeah.
And why is this nigga weird? Because he up here with
That
this
you in
demon
contact
shit.
with
The spiritual side.
Yeah.
I was married to a white witch. My first wife was a white witch with the crystals and all the rats and all that shit. I mean, that bitch was crazy.
I hope you didn't eat
But
this.
she had a friend.
I hope you didn't eat the
She had a friend.
spaghetti. Did you eat the spaghetti?
Nah, man, that bitch couldn't cook, nigga. I ain't finna eat a motherfucking thing.
Yeah, don't eat the spaghetti, man. Yo.
Hey, now her mom was a whole different motherfucking story. Her mom was with that, she was from Spain, so she was with the real business.
Okay.
She fucked with millionaires. That's why I was with. You got to understand, her first husband, he then moved to Arizona, up there to Is it Tempe? Yeah, he moved up to Arizona and started his own orthodontics surgery clinic. Where they make you your false teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Man, nigga came a multimillionaire just off of false teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Rainey's dad. That's what his name was, Rainey. That's Rainey's
But
dad.
don't forget, you're in LA. That's so that everybody like. I would say this: everything isn't what you think it is. Everything isn't real that you think it is up there. So I was gonna go.
It's illusion, bro.
Yeah.
It's an illusion.
So I was gonna go to LA one time, and it was for to meet some what was it? I think some agency in LA, modeling agency, because that's what LA is known for, is for modeling.
Oh yeah, they was gonna get you.
Yeah. And I said, nah, I didn't want to go. Something told me not to go and stuff like that. Cause I already got in contact with Lou Pearl. If you ever look him up, Lou Pearlman. Lou Pearlman is another one. And I've been told niggas, I was like, yo, Lou Pearlman is another one. And niggas thought I was just kicking the niggas back and because he's
All right, I'll see
dead,
you at 11:30.
you know.
Yeah, that's what.
Lou
Look,
Pearlman's another
like
one.
I
He went to
said,
jail for
man.
fraud. So I already knew he was another one.
Yeah, because see, understand this, bro. Look, these motherfuckers prey off the innocent. Okay, so when they come out here to L.A., you know, for whatever reason, when people come to L.A., they just caught up with the illusion. And then that's why, if I bump into them, I say, hey, man, you got to be careful out here. What do you mean? I say, nigga, did your parents ever teach you the difference between a friend and a nigga that's friendly?
Yeah, gonna take your butt, man.
Smile.
Yeah.
See, a nigga that's friendly is gonna be smile and they gonna make everything nice and pleasant so that you don't feel uncomfortable.
Like, yo, remember what 50 used to say to everybody? He's like, yo, when you was hanging with Diddy, yeah, Diddy's gonna play with your butt. Yeah.
Exactly.
And also, hold
Lil
on.
Wayne said the
Also,
same
too,
thing.
let me tell you how I knew Lou Pearl was a con artist. He hung out with Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy was known for giving bad deals. He was known for giving bad deals. Who you think he got that shit from? You know?
Yeah, because guess what? You have what we call integrity.
I have to.
You understand what I'm saying?
You got kids out here, so you gotta have some integrity. You don't want to be like, you don't want to be passed away, and niggas was like, yo, I remember your dad. You know, nigga was up in the
Yeah, your dad.
manager room. Nigga was up in the manager office. They were playing with his butt. You don't want nobody to say that about your father. That'll be all fucked up. Like, oh man,
Exactly.
I'm here for the
But
long
some niggas
game.
don't care.
Yeah,
And that's why the kids don't have no respect for them and wind up killing their ass.
yeah.
I mean, look at old boy from the one whose son, because they got that big ass deal now going, talking about Rob Reiner.
Mm.
Okay, Rob Reiner was a director and a writer, but he's most famous for being on Archie Bunker.
Mm.
You know, All in the Family.
Yeah.
He was the dude who was the Polish dude that, they kept calling him meathead and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So he accepted being degraded. Because every time you looked around, you got to understand, white folks didn't like white folks in the 70s.
They still don't like white
It was
folks.
only when Reagan... Huh?
They still don't like white people. You don't see they killing each other?
Exactly. Exactly. That's why they ain't letting Mexicans become white. They like, no, we ain't, no, hell no, y'all ain't white. Ronald Reagan said that shit. We didn't co-sign that shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now they taking it back.
Oh yeah.
They taking look. It's funny how they got Mexicans believing they was white, then they took their whiteness back.
Yeah. Now they're asking for
They said, no, y'all ain't white.
Yeah. But oh, Dorsey. Dorsey. I gotta go.
All right, go ahead.
I gotta go. I totally
Go
forgot.
ahead.
Thank you, Dorsey. I do appreciate everything.
Yeah. So understand this: the Mexican is like pork. You the other white meat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I land my plane. Mexicans and tethers. Don't nobody want y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all are ignored, and the white man only listen to us, black people. The FBAs is the only one they trust because we know how they get in.
Yeah, facts.
I rest my plane. Walking off with my luggage, and while I'm waving to the rest of the passengers, fuck you, Chewbacca. Bye.
Hey, yo, man, be careful in them hills, man. Be careful in them hills, man. All right?
Oh no, I'm back to the flat. Hey, as soon as I drop my girl off, nigga, I turn right around and I'm going right back into the flatlands, nigga. I'm gonna go to the dog park and walk my dog.
All right. Be safe out there.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, definitely.
Bye.
Easy. Everybody that was Dorsey. Everybody that was Dorsey. Dorsey is hilarious. I'm gonna answer your question, Rando. I'm gonna say this. The war, it's for some type of resources. It's never for no dumb reason. I think it's kind of disrespectful that they are attacking Muslims on their holy day, but when has a devil ever cared when's your holy day? So yeah, it's a fucked up situation. Innocents are gonna die and stuff like that, and I don't. Yeah, as I said, I don't like that. That's just me. I'm not a big fan of it, but this is the type of shit that is done in this world. So yeah, it's a fucked up situation. Las Vegas get Las Vegas, Nevada's get robbed. Yeah, but I'm talking about niggas be running in houses in LA, man. That LA, you don't be hearing about all those robberies and by them rich people's houses and shit like that. I don't like shit like that, man. And plus, their gun laws is a little bit shaky and stuff. Nah, I'll keep my ass in Boston where I can at least pistol whip you. And if you pull out a gun, I'll shoot you in your hand. I'm good with the hammer. So I always tell people that I'm good with the hammer. My family was raised around guns. My Grammy was raised around guns. My daddy was raised around guns. The only person who wasn't raised around guns was my mama. I was raised around guns legally and illegally. So I didn't learn about handguns until I met people in Boston like that. I was always messing around with shotguns, AR-15s like rifles and marksmans. So it's different. Like I said, Boston is different. Especially you got this scumbag bitch, Michelle Rue, running around here, making fucking laws difficult to defend yourself. So yeah, it's that's why I say I'd rather stay in Boston. I'd rather stay in the hood. I like the hood. You can. I always tell people all the time this. I haven't been broke. Only time I've really, really been broke is when I left the hood. When I lived in the hood, I was never broke. I always had money in my pocket. I didn't have to ask my mama for no money. I found a way how to make money, on some shit like that. Um, and that's just me, But let's get into this video. We will watch Omar Thornton, who got busy at his job because he was dealing with racism and started laying niggas out. So, but we're gonna try to get through this stuff a little bit quicker than usual. But yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, Bomb's Legacy. If you want to call in, you could call in, and we'll stop.
Foundational Black American owned business, where we offer premium quality shirts and hoodies that tell our story from our past activists and historical figures to the music and movies that shaped our culture. But we don't just stop there. IGZ clothing is built for everyone who lives, breathes, and moves with culture. We bring you bold, high-quality designs that speak to your passions, from pop culture and hip-hop to sports fans, anime lovers, comic collectors, horror enthusiasts, gamers, and more. IGZ clothing was created with purpose and intention. Every design carries meaning. Every goes in the culture. You park and feel something. Africans are your story, own your culture, stand on your legacy. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Unapologetic Truth. A lot of Africans are running around on different social media platforms and saying how they are the reason for the Black American culture. They're the reason for the experience. Like, we've got everything from them, right? So in turn, they should be credited for it, which is BS. We all know that's BS, right? But these guys are running around and they're doubling down on it. They just keep spewing out nonsense. They have no proof based on no facts whatsoever, but they consistently say that our culture comes from them. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a culture.
So I will say this. And I know they're gonna talk about R&B. R&B has came from us. Like I said, we don't know nothing about fucking Africa. You ask a normal person about Africa. You ask an old school nigga about Africa. Like, nigga, we don't know about Africa. They'll probably say all they know is probably niggas be hanging from trees and shit. And they're probably talking about gorillas. You know? It's just like, and also too, don't forget, in those era, we didn't have resources of what the fuck is going on in Africa. You know? Don't forget, a lot of these people are figuring out that a lot of these countries were colonized by these evil Europeans. You know, so yeah, what's Shabaka talking about? He's probably talking about my mother. Oh, your mother's Benin. Your mother's Benin. Because I told my mother took one of those DNA tests, and they said my mother had the the Benin DNA and stuff. He forgot all the other four things I said. This nigga crazy. Let me see what this nigga said. But before we start, um, when I lived in South California, Riverside, California, Las Vegas is 3 hours, 3 hours and 42 minutes away. I mean, drive. It's an hour from. Oh, okay, cool. Yo, California is so fucking spread out. It's crazy. You know, like California looks lovely. I'm gonna be personally honest. California looks lovely, but it's probably so fucking deadly. People forget, like, California is the kings and queens of gang banging. That's the kings and queens of gang banging is California. Um and this is, like I said, this is just how I feel about certain things. Let me see what stupid ass Shavaka said. He's always talking some stupid shit. The white man is FBA. That nigga still with that weak ass. He's Shabaka's still on that weak ass FBA, a hate group. He's an hate group. They did xenophobic. You know, he's on that type of shit right now.
Right? We wouldn't know which way was up and which way was down, if it wasn't for the Africans. And I find that funny. I find that funny, right? Coming from people whose homeland was just recently named for what it is now. Nigeria was never Nigeria. In fact, even they don't know this, but Nigeria was actually called the N-word area by what was the name?
Flora
Rashad,
Shaw.
if I'm not mistaken. Right? And this was
Bob's Legacy. If you want to call in, you could call
do a
in.
newspaper. Something she was like an anchor. I don't know. I don't know, but I believe her name was Flora Rashad.
Yeah,
They gave her the honor
Flora
of renaming
Shaw.
Nigeria. In fact, a lot of these places in Africa were renamed. A lot of your culture was lost. On top of that, excuse me, I really tried to hold that in. A lot of their culture was actually lost. A lot of them don't know their grandparents. Okay, I'm not gonna hand down my culture and what we built. 250,000 patents. Okay, like the world owes us, and they definitely owe us because they use everything that we've created. So I don't know how they're gonna say we got culture from them. In fact, their own food comes from other places. India, for one of them, right? That fufu and jollof rice that they love. They don't have tomatoes in Africa. How are you making jollof rice, right? Or fufu, or whatever the hell they like to call. I know bushmeat. Bushmeat is definitely that's all of them, totally all of them, right? Anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting. So we're gonna react to some of these videos about if, we already know, but there are some of our people who do not know the extent of how much these people have. These people are just so entitled, right, and so emboldened to say this crazy nonsense. But there are some people who are like, yeah, Black American culture is African culture. Like, what? what are you smoking? I'm sorry. I don't know what you smoking. But we're gonna react to
Then you even
into this.
you know, you're probably listening to a lot more that is from here, from around the continent, and even in the diaspora. Cool, calm Gator is all the way from Sudan. Navy, Swiss.
Where did R&B originate from? West Africa. Roots R&B? Roots came from somewhere. It was blues, though. You want to go deeply because there's a difference between where it originated and where it got popular. Thank you. That's a difference.
That's Africa. This is Africa?
Coming from an African R&B.
If you check history, blues, rap originated from Africa.
The sound or the genre?
Bro, the sound.
Hold on a second. There's
no genre without the sound.
Facts.
The sound is the genre.
I'm with that.
It's slaves used to rap. They used to chant. Then it was a chant. They used to sing.
So that's
soul, blues. Originated from Africa.
The fact that they came here as slaves, people forget the African. They didn't just come to America and start developing slaves.
I think people forget that there was only 4% of Africans that came from. I mean, there was 4% of African slaves that came to America, and they migrated with indigenous people. That's why a lot of us look the same, and that's why we all had different skin colors. Like we had all different types of shades. Some of us is light brown, some of us is dark, some of us is in the middle, some of us is burgundy. Like in the summertime, I turn burgundy. So it's for him to say that. I think it's weird. Like this is why I say, yo, this is why this term African American, FBA, it triggers people. It's a triggering thing. Why is this triggering people if we're telling the truth? Why does the truth has to have an emotion?
Songs. They came from Africa with the slave music they already had, and they brought it to here. So when people think about what makes it popular, it was popularized in America because they brought our ass here. Makes sense. If we never came here, it would only been the African.
I don't think that. I think what we are.
You and me relate more than you can relate to him. You know why? Because you are first generation African born in the UK, as I am a Mexican born in the US. So me and you are more similar than you are to him, because his people have been there for hundreds of years already. So
I'm saying before that, do you know where you originate from?
The black people in America before Christopher Columbus.
So do you think your lineage started in America if you go back?
I do think that it depends on what you consider a start point for anybody. Because when it comes down to even to you, you're from Kenya. Kenya's first census was in 1969. That's how long Kenyan people can go back with the affirmative paperwork of how long you have been there. Us, in America, we had our first census in the 1700s. So that's when the war for 1776 happened in America, when we pushed away from the United Kingdoms. So when you sit down and say, where you're originally from, I can ask you that more than you can ask me that. That's why some of the people from your country, their birthdays are all like January 1st on their birth certificate. So when people say,
yo, that's so true, man. Yo, that's just mad true. I never asked any of my coworkers, like, yo, when's your fucking birthday? I'm gonna ask my coworkers that today. I'm like, yo, when's y'all niggas' birthday?
What's to say though? What's this leading up to?
California gangs moves. Yeah, I would say this Gullery. Give me a second. Oh shit.
Call from
Imperial.
What's going on, Imperial?
How's it going?
It's good. It's good. How's everything so far?
Man, I'll check in with you, man. I was trying to set something up on Clubhouse, man. You know, just because we got to build this page up, man. Everybody listening, y'all need to help promote, man. This is, you know what I mean? This is one of our little nucleuses we need to get right. You know, this page needs to be way bigger than it is, peoples. But yeah, I'm just checking in, man. How you doing, Bronze?
I'm good. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Oh, and I'm gonna jump out the window when I'm saying this. Do you think Africans are triggered when they hear FBA?
All day, yes. And I know why they're triggered.
Why?
They're triggered because they can't mooch off of us anymore. It's simple. It's plain and simple. Come on now. That's like me getting mad because a person has a Jamaican flag. Remember, Jamaicans was, you know, any lineage hasn't been there forever. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the problem. Like, And I would tell a Dominican, anybody, like, what's the hate for? And then if you know the history of America, you should be showing love. Why? Because we brung your funky ass over here. Okay? Yeah. So that's why I said it's the hate is everywhere. We have no allies. Okay? So let's stop acting like that. And also, let's stop the pussyfoot, meaning we always, oh, no disrespect, when they're showing nothing but disrespect. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I get the Jedi mind trick, but like I said, we have to, match that energy, because that we're being, and see, this is why we get the pushback. FBA, we get the pushback we get because we've been playing, the good guy for so long. They think we softy. You get it?
Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna give you some pushback now. So I'm glad you said that, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think they're getting mad now because we're not pussyfooting around no more, and we're just frank about stuff or stern on how we
Yeah.
talk?
Oh yeah. Yeah, enough of us. Yeah, and that goes on code. We're starting to be on code more, which we should have been from the gate. But that goes back to us being, we're the most nicest, the most pleasurable, and that gets jammed up as being, the softest. We're pushovers. You get it? Because we won't. Remember, you don't never hear that anywhere else. You don't even see the Small Hats. Remember, the Small Hats is a fairly new organization, and you don't really hear that. You know why you don't hear that? Oh, and that goes back to the protection. Okay, and that's why, once again, I'm going to say we need a Black Defense League.
Yeah, I agree. They got one down south, but it's the thing about
they're
it.
compromised.
Yeah.
That's like the NAACP. They're compromised.
Yeah,
I'm talking about something that we start, FBA, and that's why I want to get this ball rolling with us. All we need is 50 people.
No,
we need 50 FBA riders, like Tupac used to say. Look at Tupac's chest; he has 50 niggas, which I don't agree with that nigga thing, but yeah, you get 50 guys, you can do just anything, and that comes from the motto from the Black Panthers. Remember, I used to have meetings in my goddamn living room.
I'll say this: those people down south are compromised to a certain extent. The old school niggas, no, they're not so compromised. They're more
old school men.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off, but yeah.
Oh yeah, old school man. We could say that.
Let's get and just to bring that up, Ron, because I heard the brother I was picking earlier, a Swift brother, man. I'm in LA too. I'm in Phoenix right now, but I'm in LA. I like to get up with Dorsey. Yeah, you're cool, brother. I want to have a drink with you one day. But Dorsey, I want to give you a challenge, one that I was given a while ago. Stop saying nigga. We men. Let's get off being niggas. We men.
I'm gonna figure out, because there's a way that we can even do a video chat. There's a way I can invite y'all.
That's why I was trying to get us on Clubhouse, bro. I had it set up and everything. Oh, we don't.
We don't have that. Yo, I got restrict.
No, okay, no. Listen. When are you able to come on Clubhouse?
I don't know.
Okay, because what we're gonna do is give me a date. Give me a date time. Anyway, let's talk behind the scenes. I'm gonna run you my number. Yeah, we're gonna set it up because, like I said, I'm very highly upset that your numbers are the way they are.
And
this is unacceptable.
This is also what we can do too. Email me. You can always email me.
Yeah, I got your email. Yeah, I'm
so
gonna do
definitely. That. Yeah, email me definitely. We can talk. But the South is a little bit different. And the reason why, because don't forget, the majority down there is Black. Like
what South we talking about though?
Like Georgia,
Virginia, Atlanta, what?
Like the Georgia
okay,
area. Yeah. It's usually
I've been down there. That's where my family's from.
Yeah, mine's too. Augusta, St. Clair.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Your last name is similar to mine. I got a slave last name. I heard your last name. I was like, damn, that's kind of anyway.
in Georgia is Jordan Smith Way.
Yeah, well, mine it starts with a P like yours. But anyway, it's yeah.
Perkins is in Alabama.
I get half that check.
but
even if I didn't get a check, I would still be 120% behind reparations. You know why?
You would get one.
I'm on America. No, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and that's why I hate when people talk against it, because I'm like, bro, you should be looking out for us. Because, you know what I'm saying? We look out for everybody.
Yeah.
Even the white people out of here. Why? Because we filled your pockets up, okay, with that unpaid debt. Yeah. So we looked out for everybody. And then to get the hate from everybody. So that makes me think that we're the chosen ones. Yeah. I digress. Go ahead.
And I want to say this. I want to say that Down south, it's a little bit more different. People are a little bit more friendlier but crazier. That's why you be hearing these people come back, get shot up and stuff, and a lot of these people get off because their laws. Their laws, because when if everybody has a gun, you can't run up on people like, "What you gonna do, you bitch ass nigga?" Because everybody has a gun. You have to come with
Yeah.
respect. You know,
Yeah.
that's different from like coming up with East Coast and the Northeast, East, sometimes even the West Coast, depending how your gun laws is, where
Mhm.
you don't know if a nigga got a gun or a knife. So you could just talk crazy all you want. And plus, you have the law protecting you for talking crazy. Down south, you can't
Mm.
just talk crazy to anybody because there's a law called stand your ground law and say, yo, all you have to do is say, I was scared for my life. I didn't know what this man had on and what he was doing. All I know, he was coming up closer. You just can't shoot the motherfucker in the back. That's it. You know, that's the only difference towards these places down south. That's why I say down south they have like there was this place and they ran up on these Asians and Asian company too because there was the Asian company. I guess she did something to these black to this black old school lady. The military ran up on her saying like, "Yo, we're gonna shut down your fucking business, and if you ever touch this lady again, this shit's gonna go left."
Mhm.
There are places like that. It's just it's not publicized. It's like, and the reason why I think if they publicize it, there will be more places like that. Just like, and this is I'm gonna say this. This is where the media messed up at, and this is how the FBA got even bigger than it is. It was because of that Montgomery brawl. If niggas know, I
Yep.
mean, if people never seen that Montgomery brawl, I don't think people will be well connected as we are now. Like, let's personally be
Mhm.
honest, because don't forget, a lot of this stuff started happening after the Montgomery brawl. The FBA started getting bigger. The Montgomery brawl. People were talking about, and I'm talking about tethers. They were talking about civil wars. Wars that's what's gonna happen with black and white communities. And we laugh and say, yo, that ain't gonna happen. You just gotta hold that L. You're not gonna just be jumping on people and thinking everything is sweet. Right?
No,
Or
you're right. You're right.
so
You're right. But that was the tone a hot minute ago though.
yeah, and it had
Don't
and
Jim Crow time and everything. Yeah,
yeah.
as harsh as things was, we always looked out for each other. Just like with the family line, which just got broken, a couple of generations ago.
Mhm.
We were the strongest. Even marriages.
Mhm.
Remember, we were the most married a hot minute ago, but they make it look like we're the most disenfranchised. Now we're the most separated. But a hot minute ago, we were the most together before the man, made it happen with the whole welfare thing and everything. So
But
we just, like I said, we're
what
circling our wagons now. Okay, all these people mad because we're delineating.
Mhm.
Kiss rocks, hold these nuts. Okay, worry about your own thing, and that's what I tell all these tethers and everybody else. Worry about your own thing. Why is you all up in our ish if we're not even worth it like that? Because oh yeah, you guys are a piece of shit. Y'all crapping. Nobody wants y'all. Okay, so why you all up in our business
there's a
like that?
reason there's a reason that there's a reason. I'm glad you asked that question. There's a reason why they're doing that. And I'm gonna tell you,
We the business.
yeah,
That's why our
yeah.
shit shines. Come on now.
We were their big
If
brother. We were
your
their
shit was popping so much over there, you be worrying about what you're doing over there. Look at all. Just like when you go into that clubhouse arena, you'll see all these rooms. It'll be about FBA. They ain't talking about them Asians. They ain't talking about them Africans. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but like in my show, we have to talk about everybody because you know what? Why? It's because we're getting attacked by everybody.
well,
No.
we're building. It's not like we're
Yeah.
talking about them on a hating
Oh yeah,
note.
oh yeah,
We're building off of things.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Over that other side
that's
is
the
building.
difference.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the difference.
So that's
Okay, but for a
actually
tether to come over here and talk crap about us and to see what we went through and to see what they're going through. Show me a part of Africa that got it going on now. You can't.
no. It's only very few.
Okay, yeah.
It's very few.
Yeah.
And the thing about people always think I say that to diminish Africa. I always tell people I don't want to go to Africa. There's nothing in Africa for me. Only thing I would go to Africa is for food and women. I don't want to
Screw
go.
Africa. You know why I say screw Africa? And I tell African, I used to have a business next door to African restaurant. I used to tell them, screw Africa. You know why? Because you guys forgot about us. And then on the top of that, you don't show respect when you come over here. I can't do that in your country. You get what I'm saying? And everybody's African, including my white ass mama. Okay, well, you think you came from the aliens? Yeah. So therefore, okay, first of all, it's disrespectful. You know, like I said before, calling us African Americans. Everybody has African lineage in them. Okay. And I'm more American, okay, than anybody in the room. Why? You know, other than FBA. Why? Because we fought in every goddamn war. We didn't trade. We didn't flip up like white people did, for example. Okay, so we're more patriotic than anybody in the room. FBA people out there, make sure you tell anybody that when they start talking that crap.
Yeah.
Holding that flag up. Yeah, that's our flag, buddy.
We have to.
But yeah. We about to set on the business, man. That's what we need to be doing. Yeah, stop worrying about everybody else. Let's worry about getting our shit together.
Like, yo, honestly, like, yo, we're all on business. We're all on that type of time now. The thing about it is just, I'm gonna say this. Everything, and this is what I just found out. Everything that I learned probably 30 years ago was illusion. It was an illusion. And the reason why I say everything was an illusion, because at the end of the day, when I was thinking, oh yeah, we're all doing bad out here, or we're all causing these fucking crimes out here, we're not even causing these crimes out here. These are people that's coming from other backgrounds that doesn't have the same backgrounds from a person whose family came from the South or came from like a certain part of the East Coast where they're natives. So now all of this stuff is getting put on us. This is why I said this FBA triggers a lot of people, because at the end of the day, these crimes that their people are doing, they don't want to fix it. This is why I told the Latinos. This is why I told the white people. I told the Pan-Africans and the Africans, you got to fix your community. You got to police your own people. I said, look at what black people do. When black people get into a situation, the first thing we say is that shit, we don't condone that shit. We don't do stuff like that. This is some person doing some nigga shit. We always said that. Now, when we look at these other people, you know what they say? Oh, it wasn't all of us. It doesn't have to be all of y'all. Y'all have to say something when stuff like this happen, or they're gonna think that you're doing this. They got so they got so comfortable of this shit following on black people, all the nigga shit that they have been doing, from stealing to conning to scamming, falling on us, that they didn't have to say anything. Now,
not anymore though.
Yeah, they got to
notice it. Like that guy that shot stuff up a hot minute ago. They would have said, "Oh, the black man." Now you got to say where he's from. You know why? Because we separate, buddy. It's not one big nigga like it was a hot minute ago.
Then we got all these websites and stuff. We got all these platforms, from Twitter to Facebook, YouTube, and they saying that this guy's from Senegal. Darko Senegal. And look what the shirt the man had on. The property of Allah. On Ramadan. That's the crazier part. It is on Ramadan.
Now, also, I got some pushback, brother. You was laughing at those Somalians getting deported. Now, I'm all cool with that, but I'm not laughing. You know why I'm not laughing?
Why not?
Because I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening to these white foreigners. Remember, my wife is Romanian. Okay, I had my wife. Okay, let her visa pass and everything. She got in a goddamn accident. She was supposed to be taken. It's probably about a year and a half ago. Okay, but yeah. So it's not happening. You can't see these white communities being trampled on the same way we have in our community. So it's not funny. Yeah. No, I get it. They was hating on us. You know, they get their nigga with. Go ahead.
What state are you in?
What I'm in California.
Is that a sanctuary state? Is it a sanctuary state?
No, what I'm talking about, the accident that she was in, that happened in Phoenix. Okay, and Phoenix is real big with that ice, okay?
Oh, well,
but being that she's white, but hold on. She's totally illegal. At this point, she had her visa been passed. Okay, she was supposed to be taken regardless.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they let her leave with my vehicle, and the vehicle's not even in her name; it was in my name. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, that's
Okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you. So all of that, I don't like a goddamn what the Somalians are doing, but you know what? At the end of the day, they might not know, but I know what skin tone they got.
Oh yeah,
they have our skin tone, and like I told you before, it's white and black.
No,
Okay,
I agree.
like my white grandmother used to tell me, and I didn't understand it. It's white and black. That's all they see.
Mm-hmm.
That's why these Latins are getting their nigga wake up call, as they call it.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna add on to what you're saying. That is true. But at the end of the day, as I told everybody before, Black Americans, stay out of this. Let them handle their own shit. The tether problem, tether problem is not our problem.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying, but I'm just talking about the amusement. Not to mention, when we circle these wagons, later on we might be able to ally it up. But as for now, it's us against everybody.
No allies. And the reason why I said there will never be no allies is because they will have to fix their own situations right now, and they're not trying to do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. They got to get their stuff fixed first. And also, they have to get their correction done where they should have came from the gate. Okay, they should have seen the deception. Because when you come here, they basically vet them and they push them against us FBA.
Mm-hmm.
I've been down there, and the whole gist basically is, don't mess with them. In fact, my 13-year-old son just came home. He got a friend from Africa. He's talking about the mother who's saying that he can't come into the house. And this is my white ass son. Okay, he looks like he's freaking Latin if anything. But anyway, she said that with us SBAs, we too aggressive. So you know what I told his ass? Give me their number, okay? Because I'm gonna tell them what I'm gonna tell them. The parents is. How dare you say that when you can look in your country and see all of the craziness going on with the machetes and all, and we're violent?
The barbaric. Barbaric.
Yeah, like how dare you? Yeah, what the? Y'all have cutting off limbs and everything like that's okay. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, they have this perception of us, and that's why, like I said, at the end of the day, we have to be on our best behavior. That's all that nigga shit. We need to get rid of that. We are men. We are women. All that calling out women bitches and all that. And trust me, I'm from the hoods of the Bronx, but all of that shit, I've seen how it messed our community up.
I'll agree
I'm
with
not
you.
that old, but I come from a time where you called a girl, a sister especially, you called her a bitch. It was a rap. They didn't claim that. To now, where I see my black sisters, I would say, yeah, I'm going to hang my bitch. I'm the baddest bitch. Like, come on, no, and then we wonder why we're treated the way we're being treated.
But also too, you gotta be careful to see who are those type of people that are doing that, because a lot of these people nowadays, they have this persona to get into these rooms, and they don't be Black Americans. They come from immigrant backgrounds. They be cosplaying us. So
yeah. No, but I'm not talking about them.
Because I'll say
I'm talking about FBA.
Because I'll be like
FBA.
this. I'll say this, and this is off the given benefit the doubt of Black Americans. A good handful of us do say that, but not enough of us that do say that. I think people, and this is why I say this goes back to media. This is why I say everything that I knew 30 years ago isn't real. It isn't real. This shit.
You're talking about the N-word, right?
Even the N-word sometimes, most of us, most of us, everything that, put it this way, everything that these white supremacists that do now that says that they're civil, they got that from a Black person. They just took it and they just ran with it. Just like the word cool, dude, bro, brah, all of that stuff was popularized by Black people and was taken by white people, and now they do it. And it's cool, but at the end of the day, we can't act like we're not civil or we didn't create civilness.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is anything vile, okay, nigga is vile. I don't care if you have to hard, and see that whole hard ER, that's a white talking point. Because whether I say nigga or nigga, okay, it means the same thing.
Yeah.
All right. And first of all, that's like me calling you piece of shit, and then you start calling yourself piece of shit, adopting that. I won. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, not to mention, like how dare you, if you know the history of slavery, and then, you know what I'm saying, you know how our ancestors are going crazy in their graves, and I feel like a fool, because I used to try to give that word credits. Oh yeah, we give it power and this and that, and no. Look, call me a man, and I see that's difference. The same way these tethers get mad when we talk about FBA and we are proud of our power. Okay, and they get so upset. It's the same way. Okay, when you check a motherfucker, you tell him I'm a man. Don't call me nigga. Ain't nothing nigga about me. I see the power in that. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Something just popped in my head.
Go ahead.
Ain't the word motherfucker a derogatory term too?
No, yes, but I'm not saying I'm a mother.
No.
But you know where that term came, and they said that term came from us as well.
Yeah,
from the
breeding farms. No, I know.
From the breeding farms. Yeah.
That was just me trolling. Don't.
No, I know. But and that's how. And also, we dropped the ball. Okay, by even allowing them to say it in movies, all those black exploitation movies, and that's why I said once again, we need a defense league. We going, like I said, we gonna start that here. We marinating that up in here. You hearing it live. Yeah. We gonna do this in the future.
Definitely, promote it. Be in the live chat. You can promote it. You could throw the channel down there. Like I said,
but no, we gonna get it together. I'm gonna hit you with the info. We gonna put it together the right way. Yeah. But yeah, we need to get your platform bigger, man, because what you're doing is good, man. I'm totally supporting you. But hey, I got to get bouncing, man. It's my day off. I got to run to the edible spot.
Okay, go get your thing.
Yeah, I'm up in Phoenix. They got the hot edibles. You got to come up here. What's that, Dorsey? Yeah. Those spots in Cali can't mess with Phoenix, brother. But yeah, hold it down. Yeah, you got to come out here, man. Definitely, you got to come out here. As FBA folk, man, the planet is ours, man.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely come out there. I'm definitely getting this business on pop. And I got, like I said, I'm working on my short film. I just finished writing it. And I think I do got the name. I'm going to call it Brother Morningstar, The Betrayal of Sir Adams.
So we need to help you get that budget together. See, that's what we need to start doing, helping one another.
I totally forgot
about the same way I came in. I hope you don't take it the wrong way. You see me doing something wrong, let me know. That's what we need to start doing. Us FBA folk, we need to get ourselves right. We need to sharpen our steel.
Yep. We always put the thing about it. We're notorious of policing our own people. It's just the thing about it. Don't forget, this separation is really going to show our power. And this is why all the stuff that you are saying, it's right. But that's why I say everything I learned 30 years ago, it has always been an illusion. I think we have already been doing that, but we have people who do nigga shit, and that's all we see. Like, that's why you go on Twitter, you see people fighting other black people. You see, because don't forget, it's only a percentage of people doing stuff like that. Most of us want to get jobs. Most of us is doing what we're supposed to do. But the thing about it is, go on. It's your time.
The people are promoting it. The people are promoting it that, they own the facilities. They're not promoting their same thing. That's why if you look at a lot of these ratchet shows, you don't see the balance. Like, you're not seeing a white version of that. You're not seeing a Latino version of that, like that degradable.
Like, let me ask you a question. The people who talk about black people is who? The Myron Gaines, the Sneakos, the Poetic Flacos, the academics. Like, we have to say that. And the reason why we have to say that, because all of them come from immigrant backgrounds. Sneeko comes from an immigrant background. And as much as he don't like the small hats, his grandfather was an Ashkenazi Jew.
Yep. See, that's the thing that upsets me as well. Because look at a lot of these, like rap, for example. Look at the biggest platforms. These are straight up. You could tell it's culture vultures. Mm-hmm. Okay, from the No Jumpers to the Vlads. These are guys that blatantly
World Star.
The World Star. That's another tether. That's, I think I want to say it's either African or Jamaican. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So we should be banning these platforms. We shouldn't even be messing with them at all. But you still got people that are going on them. Why? Because they'll pay them, and you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. So with that, in that sense, that's selling out.
Yeah. You gotta call them out. And the thing about that, we are calling them out. And you know what? And that's why I say I'm glad that you say what you say, because at the end of the day, we are doing that. It's just not promoted. It's not promoted. They're not like put it this way. Let me ask you a question. Do you think they will ever promote anything that we will do good?
No. I don't know. Why would they? Why would they? That don't empower us.
Because it doesn't sell.
Like the Cosby Show. Why you think they would? No. That empowers us.
Yeah.
Why you think they have to get rid of our big leaders? Why you think Puff Daddy's in jail right now? And I'm not co-signing Puffy, trying to give him props, but he's in jail right now. Come on now, he should have got a fine and then let go, especially with the money he has. But with disrespect on in that manner. That's why I said at the end of the day we need to, we circling the wagon. We're doing that right, but we need to be on code a little bit more.
Yeah, like everything you're saying,
be more aggressive.
it's very important. I think people, even the reason why I say it's very important, yes, we are doing it, but the people who aren't doing it, they can hear it. They can hear what is really going on. The stuff that
I know you're going to be called out in a hot minute. And hold on, let me say something real quick. You know that dude Marquette?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was trying to talk to you before. Oh yeah, watch him with a side eye. Him and his homeboy, I forget his name, but I was on their damn show. Same shit I was discussing with you.
Oh, Cooley.
About that Anton shit.
Cooley.
Right? And man, them dudes are total sellouts. And if you know
talk
about
Cooley,
Pro,
right? You talk about Cooley, no Fugazi?
Yes.
Oh, he's
straight up fraud.
Let me tell you why I don't like him. And it's not that I don't like him. It's a very bad concerning. It concerns me because what he says about women, just general, is a false equivalence. The reason why I said it's a false equivalence is because he goes out with a woman who had 2 kids before him.
White woman.
Then had a baby by her. Then buys her stuff. Then she has his credit cards. And at the end of the day, he tells black women, he tells just women in general, you're less
exactly
on than you're less to get a great guy because you got kids. No, that's not true. There's certain, and I always tell people all the time, you don't know what this world offer. I tell people all the time, don't make your standards too high where you're trying to get some young shit. Stay and if you have money, that's cool, but sometimes you might have to sometimes you might get a great guy that you need to help a little bit.
Never say never.
Yeah.
You ever heard that term?
Oh, yeah.
That's why when you go, I never dated a black man. Okay. Matter of fact, my baby mother said that.
It's always like that.
She was raised up to be racist. Her pop, and I think I might have said this on your show before. My baby mother got 3 other sisters. Okay, so you talking about 4 white girls. Okay, all of them have black baby fathers. Now here they had a father who was racist. So he's cool now. Now we kick it. He tries to make excuses, but he was in the biker gang and everything. And he used to tell his daughter, "You ever come in this house with a black man? I'll kick your hair. I'll kick your head and blah blah blah." Yeah, they all got kids with black. Look at the Kardashians. You know what they was hearing at that dinner table? Y'all better stop talking that shit, you racist people.
It's always like
me
that.
up at your dinner table.
They're paying for their father's sins. That's what it is. They're paying for their forefathers' sins. Because don't forget.
They not. Once you like that engine, come on, bro. You forgot my mama's white. Hello. And I asked my mama, why you never mess with nobody other than the black man? She said, because they goddamn boring. They swag is way off.
I'm going to say this. Bust this. The reason why I said they're paying for their father's sins because now they're running around here saying that they're killing our offsprings because they're mixing with other races. Yeah. So at the end of it,
we're not mixing, going black.
Yeah, they're going
black.
They're
Remember, once you go black, you're black. Yeah. Like my mother, she has 6 black. Yeah. Once you have them, So, we erase that bloodline. That's why the hate comes so much.
That's where.
But what puzzles me is why these fucking Africans are hating on us. Even harder. Yeah.
It's more of an.
That just goes to show you that vitriol. It goes deep, man. Goes deep.
Indeed.
All that pussyfooting, all that apologizing, we ain't doing none of that in 2020.
We have nothing to apologize for. That's the thing.
Yeah, we making moves. All that, no disrespect. You show me disrespect, I'm gonna show you triple disrespect.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and them dudes that try to get your page messed up, go, man. You lucky I don't know your goddamn sister paying one. She really be going that goddamn strip. I'll be back in business. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. No, but that was messed up. You know, he's joking with the dudes. You know, I get on here every once in a while. So for them to do some stuff like that, that just goes to show the character.
And the thing
and
about
the
it,
hate runs that deep.
I gave them a platform. I gave them a platform to act crazy if they want to be.
No, I think he used to be cool, you know what I mean, joking around and everything. But you see that hate, it goes that deep. So we don't feel that way, but we need to get into that box. And what I mean by that is, and I think the same thing with the prison systems with these white boys. They'll do the craziest things, and people think they're crazy. Okay, because you got to match that energy, and we're known for that.
Yep.
That's why we're known to be master fighters.
Yep.
Okay, look at these people. They don't know how to fight. We was the Black Panthers had no damn weaponry, had no funding and all that, and look what they did. Okay, in the time frame that they was at, and look how these people are fighting now. These dummies don't even know how to go to their march. Got different flags and whatnot without an American flag. Just things like that. They have no fight capability.
Remember what I told him in the middle of the year last year? I told him, I was like, "Yo, if you're gonna protest, don't go with your tribal flags. Go with an American flags to say that you are an American too. You are American in this country. But you go with a Mexican flag. You goes with an Argentinian flag. It's gonna fuck you
everything
up.
but America. But you want to be an American, okay? Duh.
Then you gonna ask a Black American to defend you? Hell no.
Yeah.
So they can my fucking hand. Oh man.
After you try that La Raza shit on us, fuck that. go lighten your race, because you know that's what that means, right?
Yeah.
They'll try to make that La Raza shit. That means a lighten the race.
Really.
And all Latins have that. Okay, they might not call it La Raza, but these Dominicans from Peru, they all have that where they think if you're lighter, and it's saddening. It's saddening. Like I said, I tell people all the time, I'm ashamed of my damn whiteness. Okay, because of white privilege and all that BS. It's not a fair fight on their land.
No, it ain't. But like I said, it's a party. Go on. It's your time.
No, I'm gonna tap you up, man. Peace to my FBA peoples all out there. FBA Ray, hold it down. This is our year. But anyway, you hold it down. Everything cool, Bronx?
Everything is good, man. I'm having a best year, man. That's all I'm doing. Only thing I've been doing is studying for my map training. Because I'm gonna be a certified map trainer. So
nice.
That's
what we do. More money.
Yeah. I might leave the job. I might leave the job so I can go get paid 35 easily. You know, probably.
Nah, you got these movies, man. Shit, you gonna be out here in Cali, man. You gotta think big, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, that's what it is. In California, New York, we make the movies, man. You talking about doing movies? You gotta
Yeah, because I'm if anything, I'm gonna do the film festival up there in California with y'all. So.
Yeah. You know you got to, man.
Oh yeah.
Hold it down. Much love to everybody. Hey, I'm gonna hit you on the back channel. We're gonna put it together.
All right,
we're gonna invade Clubhouse. We're gonna get this FBA thing popping.
Okay,
Peace. Much love to everybody.
Hey, thank you. Salute. That was Bomb's Legacy, also known as Imperio. Salute. I'll say this, everyone. Imperio's right, and the reason why I said what I said was everything that I knew 30 years ago, it was an illusion. The reason why, because everything was a lie. When I was thinking Black people were doing bad out here, we were actually doing good. You know, we were actually progressing, but thinking that you're not progressing, you're not gonna progress. You know, so this is why I said a lot of this Black American, also known as foundational Black American, it's working. It's just not broadcast. This is why we have shows like my show, Elite, Alpha, you know, people on Twitter, TikTok. This is why we have these shows. This is why, you know, we try to get information off of other shows. And so again, I thank all of y'all, man. I thank all y'all. Like I said, if y'all want to take anything from my show, just do it, man. As long as, as I said, as long the word gets out, donations, you know, if that's if you have it, get donations and stuff like that. It's cool, you know. I appreciate everything. But let's get back into this video. Yeah.
You can't sit down and say, I'm not from America, because you have no documentation of where you're from. And I can sit down and say, I'm from America, and I can date back all the way to 1700 that proves that from a definitive lineage and timeline. And you
saying that black culture is just a black American thing is so offensive. The reason why it's xenophobic is because there is no such thing as just black culture in terms of it being just for Americans. And if you believe that, you believe that America.
What they don't understand that we have our own version of soul food. That, and though we call it, we might say it's African food or Nigerian food, Ghanaian food, Caribbean food, Canadian food, and traditional dishes. We have soul food over here. Soul food isn't exclusive to Americans. We just.
I don't think there's any culture here, you know.
No, but we have black British culture for sure.
No.
You don't think we have black British culture? We do.
What do they represent? I don't know what they represent.
Black British culture is different from African and Caribbean culture. There was black British over there before Caribbean and African culture. I mean, Caribbean and African British, Great Britons. So, again, there were black British, but the way the term how they use, I'm starting a foundational white American movement. Shout out to Rob. I gotta put this up. I'm sorry if I skipped a lot of people, but yeah, you'd be surprised. I always tell people that there is there is black Brits, not Caribbean Brits, not African Brits, but there were black Brits in the UK before Africans and Caribbean Brits. You know, like I said, there was a mutation in a lot of these people. There were, don't forget, the Moors was over there, Africans was over there. You got a lot. It's that's something that I'll have to look up another day. Were they African? Yeah, they have African genetics, but most of their African genetics, it's. I will have to do research, and I will do research before we do talk about that.
But I think we are black British culture. It's just a melting pot. Like, your black British culture is a mixture of your Nigerian culture. Was it Tottenham you grew up?
Yeah.
Tottenham, that culture, like all of those things. So someone from South is going to have a different culture from North culture. Like, that's what I mean. Even that, there's different cultures.
UK is confused.
Shout out to Jamaica.
I was taking up with the G a week.
Found out was somebody Jamaican who started hip hop. That's crazy. Shout out to Jamaica.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Nah.
Who hurt?
Yeah. I didn't even know he was Jamaican though. So shout out to Jamaica.
Yeah, big. That nigga's like a
crazy.
fucking giant. He's the most solid one of all the founders.
Crazy.
You know, he's a real nigga. Cool.
Yeah.
Yo, when the Bronx looked like Vietnam, where all the buildings was blown up and burned to that nigga got the convertible with the fucking speakers in the back, driving through the Bronx when the shit looked like Vietnam.
The train still had spray paint on them.
Big time before the spray paint or something. That was before graffiti. That nigga was out there with the convertible shit.
And this is another lie that they keep on spreading that I hate. I hate this lie. That 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 the Jamaicans created hip hop. They have never created hip hop. They contribute, and this is where I said this contribute comes in again. You know, a lot of these people contribute. They didn't create anything. The creation was already created. It's just what Jamaicans and Puerto Ricans did was so great was they upgraded everything. You know, that's it. They contribute. They added on. You know.
Like a dawn.
Crazy.
You know, yeah. Cool caddy, right? He had the caddy, the big shit he was riding around, and he driving through the shit. This is Cool Herc, the founder of hip.
Yeah. Well, just know.
See, I started the rap music, and what they're doing is things I did years ago. But see, rap music is kind of a variation, it's like the end of a James Brown song. What we would do.
Hey, yo. Remember when Kwame laughed at me when I said, like, yo, James Brown helped create hip hop? And he laughed at me. He's like, no, he did it. And now hear him now. Watch this.
Yeah. Well, just know.
See, I started the rap music, and what they're doing is things I did years ago. But see, rap music is kind of a variation, it's like the end of a James Brown song. What we would do at the very end.
And listen to his records, like, yo, what was this dude doing back then, man? What was he on? He was on a whole new planet, man.
And to
Yo,
take what he
I don't sound too crazy now, right? When I say, yo, James Brown helped create hip hop. Kwame laughed at me when I said that. Like he legit laughed at me. He's like, yo, that's a fucking lie. I was like, no, James Brown helped create hip hop. The way how he danced, the way he dressed, the way how he moved, the way how he rhymed, that's James Brown. Niggas wasn't dancing really like that until like James Brown. James Brown was fucking cool. He was born in South Carolina but raised in Augusta, Georgia. Just think about that. Those two places. That's where a lot of black people are from. Indigenous people. Niggas was doing backflips, dancing, boom, boom, boom. Then you got Bojangles. Like, nigga. Y'all niggas didn't really start dancing into soca music. Like, let's personally be honest.
did then, that was like the beginning of hip hop, man. The vibe that he came on, the beats, the horns loud, the dancing, the screaming, you know what I mean? It became swagger. You know what I mean? We took what he was doing and it became swagger to the point where somebody could take that, really understand where he was going.
I can now show you the Mills Brothers rhyming just the way we do in 1930. A circle breaks out in 1930 and they start breakdancing.
Oh!
That's before my mother was born. You see? And so, unfortunately, through organized and systematic racism, we were cut off from our history. So we don't know that these things occurred before us. So we see it as new. And the people that are around us who obviously they didn't know. The elders.
In this world full of confusion, full of drama, country music is the only thing that makes sense to me.
There's two things, when I started out.
Yo, did y'all see that? Yo, there was a lady. Lady was doing her two-step with a monkey knuckle in her hand. Did you just see it?
It was a very tiny program. Yes, there were country music programs on the radio.
Oh my
and that
God.
was pretty much, and people never got to get together like this.
Lady had a monkey knuckle in her hand doing her two-step with the monkey knuckle in her hand. The cowboy hats.
In a setting like this.
More people are getting to know about the messages that country portrays. Because it's all about family, sad songs, love songs, heartbreak songs, talks about life generally.
It's a dream come true to me to see a crowd like this today.
Why don't you feel comfortable dressing in African gear?
Oh, in public?
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
That's crazy.
Let me tell you why. I don't even wear it for like family weddings and special occasions. I wouldn't be wearing it outside
So
in public.
why are you only African when you're with your family? But outside of your family, you're Black American.
I wasn't, you know what? I wasn't going like that. Like,
And the reason I asked you this is because right now you're young.
Yeah, sure.
You get to really ask yourself these questions when you're growing up. Like, why am I only acting African when I'm on my African family? But when I'm outside,
you don't really act that.
Yeah.
When you say acting, you talking about like what we dress. I know I claim and I act African, like and in a way, do you know what I mean? But
you don't act African. You got tied it up. This is not.
No, but like, do you know what it is? I wasn't born and raised there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was born and raised here.
But it's your culture. Like, it's your.
It's true.
You go home, you eat food with it.
Yeah.
Shabaka. My family's from Augusta. St. Clair's as well. Them niggas never called themselves African. My grandmother don't even like Africans. She's from Augusta. She don't like Africans. I'm just being personally honest. My grandma would say she'll never step a foot in Africa. My grandmother said she will go back to work before she ever step a foot in Africa. That's what my and I'm not putting my grandmother on the spot, but I'm just saying them niggas down south in Augusta never called themselves African, Shabaka. And this is why I say this shit trick. This show, I'm gonna say this, Shabaka. This title, this show is technically for you. Why does FBA, the word FBA triggers a lot of people? Because it is a separation. It's not segregation, it's separation. We're separating all our lineage, all our achievements, all our inventions from all of y'all. You know, we have to separate.
And I'm sure you probably don't even talk like this.
Oh, if I speak to my mom?
Yeah. I know some Africans switch up their dialect.
They do.
You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You do that out here. Like,
Yeah, we do that. Even when we were like, remember,
you code switch.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's just maybe. Oh, why?
I love to play soccer, make music for show, and dance. That's it for real.
All right, why did you join Chop Love?
Shit, who
I joined Chop Love.
I want to be free, but yeah. You actually think.
Why did you join Chop Love?
It's 2025. Who don't want to find love? That's why I joined. I'm looking for my heart.
Y'all don't find that weird? That everybody in the world sits around and cosplay us all day. Say we don't have culture.
I'll be back, everybody.
Y'all don't find that weird? That boy said, you know what? Why do we do that? Our culture is so global. Y'all don't think Black Americans have a culture because everybody's too busy pretending to be us.
There's a big bag in cosplaying foundational Black Americans, and all these tethers and all of these people in the diaspora, they know it. And notice that it started getting ramped up when we started talking about reparations. You know, when we weren't talking about reparations, they were like, yeah, well, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
As soon as we start talking about reparations and getting money for foundational Black Americans, then all of a sudden we got third, fourth, fifth cousins from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Jamaica. None of these people gave a damn about foundational Black Americans until we start talking about money. It was like little whispers back in the old days, because every now and then you meet somebody in their 60s or 70s and they were like, yeah, the Africans didn't really like us when they got here, or the Jamaicans and stuff like that. But it was just like, it wasn't mainstream. It was just one or two people. Right now, we're all kind of on it. And let's say this, the Black grassroots are the people who really push this. We make the narratives and everyone follows. If it wasn't for the Black grassroots, these people still be coming over here tethering on to us with no consequences for it, lying, all types of things, stealing, cheating off of our name. So the Black grassroots, we're the ones who was like, nah, we done with this stuff. We're going to have to go ahead and regulate now. So their mentality is that we don't want ours, we want yours. You know what I mean? They're sitting in on our reparations panels. They were sitting in on our task force talking about they want reparations for Nigeria. When Joe Biden goes over there to Africa and he says he's going to give them $55 billion for slavery, they didn't say, oh, by the way, that's not us. That's the Black Americans. They just said, thank you, brother, and shook their hand and took the money. Foundational Black Americans have always focused on ourselves. We don't really have time in the system of supremacy to think about a Jamaican, right? We don't have time to think about an African. We don't have time to think about anybody. Now they really don't know. So we're going in the third or fourth phase of the diaspora situation. And this phase is one of foundational Black Americans telling everybody, we've done enough for you guys. We've helped y'all enough. Now you got to help your damn self.
From Nigeria?
Yeah, I'm Niger boy, bro.
You're African, bro.
Yeah, I'm African, bro. I'm not denying the fact.
You're not black, bro. You're African.
Being African is being black. Are you dumb?
Nah, bro. Oh God, there's a difference. Okay, so you're black, yeah? If someone's black, like they carry the culture, the heritage, you know, all that stuff of a black person. You know, an African guy, he has different culture, he has different everything. If you look at when you talk black, I'm thinking like African American, like the black guys you see in the U.S. But then when you say African, I'm thinking of all the Niger boys, you know, all those guys, you know, Ghana and all that stuff. It's very different people.
Ever since my mom gave birth to me, I've never seen anybody as stupid as you. You are beyond stupid. I'm lost of words to describe how stupid you are.
What that white boy was saying is true. You are African. There is a difference. There's a cultural difference. I know a lot of these people don't like to hear that, but nigga, what the fuck you want us to say? That this this white boy's lying? Nah, white boy telling the truth, man. There's a difference. The difference is that you are African. You know, you have a different culture than ours, you know?
You make me lose a brain cell. I'm not gonna lie. Like I might gotta go to bed after this. Like I'm done streaming.
Rock with me while I'm rolling out my cinnamon bun dough. Black Americans are not able to separate ourselves from Africans. They will not allow it. But they can separate themselves from us all day. As soon as I talk about being proud of being Black American and the experience that Black Americans have in this country and our resilience and how our history, they come in my comments saying I'm a coon because I'm separating myself from Africa. As if having pride in one's own culture is somehow making somebody else's culture lesser. And I think I'm starting to understand. They look at Black American pride in the same way Black Americans look at white pride. Like when a white person says white pride, they think of Black American pride in the same way. If a Nigerian guy came on here and had pride,
I'll answer your question, Robin. So, if I'm right, you are asking why are Pan Africans so mad at Black Americans or foundational Black Americans and or foundational Black Americans? The reason why they're mad at people like me is because we separate ourselves globally. The reason why we're separating ourselves globally because we helped the Black Diaspora, and it hurt us more helping them than not helping them. So yeah, we separated from them ethically and globally. You can't just go around here saying, "Yeah, I'm Black." No, where's your family from? Oh yeah, I'm from Nigeria. So you're African. But I'm gonna say this: we did not make the rules; we just followed them. Again, you hear what I just said, everybody? We did not make the rules; we just followed them. When these Africans, when these Caribbeans ran around here, even these a few of these Latinos ran around here saying that they weren't Black. They're Dominican. They're not Black. They're Somalian, Ethiopian, Nigerian, Trinidadian, Jamaican. We just said okay. Then when y'all try to hide y'all ignorance, your racism, your infiltration behind flat blackness, we said no, you are African, you are Caribbean, you're Latinos. This is why I go around here and I say Nick Fuentes is a fucking Mexican. He's not a pure white man, he's a Mexican. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just wrong to him because you know what? He want to be a white man. A lot of these people who hide themselves under whiteness are getting a burrito wake up call. They're not white. They're Mexicans. They're Latinos. There's nothing wrong with it. You just gotta. Exactly. His name is Fuentes. you just gotta deal with. You just like I said. It's a global thing. We're not gonna be making this a global thing. A lot of these white people, and I'm gonna say this, Robin. A lot of these white people, and I'm talking about including the small hats, they pass for whiteness. They get the benefits of being white. It's just, you know what? They probably get a little bit more benefits when they put that little hat on. And it's all part of the game. If you don't like the rules, you got to change the rules. You know, I just play the game, man. As long as they don't infiltrate my communities, as long as they stay out my community, I'm fine.
about Nigerians, which they do. Nobody would say that they were a coon for that. But if a Black American comes on here and says, I'm proud of Black Americans, they accuse us of trying to separate ourselves from Africa. Even though we weren't even talking about Africa. Everything Black Americans do don't have nothing to do with Africa. And being proud of yourself and your culture is not coon behavior. And it's also not white supremacy. They try to act like we are being like white people when we separate. I don't understand why we're not being like you. Why aren't we being like the rest of the diaspora when we talk about how we're proud of our culture? How come you equate Black Americans and our pride with how white Americans have pride? It's the American. It's not the Black. They forget the Black. It's the American.
Because we can't afford to have tribes out here, because out here your color is your tribe. So,
but you are not ready for.
What I'm gonna do now is them.
Their average IQ is about 85. They'll shoot you for no reason. They'll mug you. They'll take your phone.
See that? Coming from a Mexican saying shit like this. This is why I say the delineation is very important. This man cosplay of being a white man. Nick Fuentes. But I'm going to say this, Robin. None of y'all didn't say anything about Nick Fuentes being white. I mean, being Mexican until he started cosplay. Until he started saying things that he did not want to say. I was the only one said like, yo, Nick Fuentes is a fucking Mexican. I've been saying that for the last 2 years. Y'all was saying, no, he's a white man. He's from Illinois. No, his mama is a Mexican. His mother makes burritos. That's what his mother's skill is. Oh, you being xenophobic. You trying to divide and conquer the white supremacy. Y'all was talking crazy to me. No. He been out here. He just got ran out of Boston by niggas in lace fronts. Niggas with boobies and lace fronts. And I'm talking about men that were transgender. They ran him out of Boston. Had him scared for his life. He was shaken by the ankles. That's how scared he was. He was shook. Oh, I don't feel please. I fear for my life. I had to leave Boston. But Robin, this is the thing about policing your people. If y'all never said nothing in the beginning, that's your people's. I'm going to say that's your people's. Only time y'all said something is when he offended y'all. Other than that, he's not your people. Now he's your people's.
But you are not ready for real Africans. Because real Africans, on average, have an IQ of 65.
Wow.
Different animal altogether. No pun intended.
Okay.
Totally. This is a different kind of person.
All you Africans out there who are sick kissing up on these white folks, and all of this is what they think about you.
That's because Black American culture is American culture. Black Americans are Americans. This idea that they don't know where they came from America. My family's from Barbados and my mom's from New York. So I have a little bit of a weird take on this. Possibly weird, I don't know. But people that are Black American are Americans. Therefore, their culture is just American culture. To say that.
He is, but we're going to get into the other one. We'll probably do one more, maybe two, maybe 1.5. All right, I want to do. Damn, we'll do that one later. Omar Thornton was out there getting busy in New Hampshire. That nigga was out here murking niggas in the. Yo, my nigga was out here getting busy. This nigga shot his boss. That's a real nigga that shot his. You know what? We'll do a Tariq Nasheed, and we might call it the day.
And just done without your assistance, ladies and gentlemen. We need you to be involved. We cannot get it done without the family. So if you can please go to hiddencolors6.com. That's hidden colors, the number 6, hiddencolors6.com. contribute to the making of Hidden Color 6 so we can get this thing popping. Hopefully we get it done by the summer so we can have some nationwide rollouts so y'all can bring the family out and get some of this grand Black history. All right? FBA all day. We up in here deep. You know, people are in here on TikTok making their daily spaces about us. Boy, people stay. When I randomly get on TikTok, I was just scrolling earlier today. Dude, all people do is sit on TikTok making spaces about our damn lineage.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, our lineage has people triggered, man. And they try to act like we're sitting around discussing them, but not really. Yeah, these people are obsessed. We're not, all of these spaces are FBA, just all on social media, just nonstop FBA spaces. And then they try to hop in here. What do you talk about us all day? No, that's a projection. We're not, no, brother, no. Boy, people are shook, ladies and gentlemen. Why are people tripping on us delineating? Let's be very clear. We're just delineating. Delineating is not a bad thing. We're just recognizing our own unique ethnic group, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we're doing. All of these other groups that's whining about us, I want y'all to really unpack this thing. I want to really unpack this because these people be whining and lying. I mean, they just got 24-hour smoke for us, and we're not doing anything to these people. I want y'all to understand something. These people who are whining about us online, in their homelands, they're getting beat up, smacked up by every damn body. Dude, you go to these people's homelands, they're getting decimated by everybody else but us. The Haitians, like we had a Haitian dude called the other day, the Dominicans are whooping on them in this homeland. You go to these African countries, it's the Asians and the Arabs and the Lebanese, and these people are running them in the ground. No.
It's true, man. And this is why I tell Shabaka all the time, man. Like, yo, don't worry about what Black Americans is doing in America. Worry about what's going on in Africa. You got billions of people in Africa. You got like a few 10,000, a few 10,000s of, or a few thousands of, Lebanese, Indians, and Asians in your country, and y'all niggas ain't doing anything. Y'all niggas ain't even defending yourself. You know?
No smoke, but all the smoke is on us by simply us saying, hey, we're focusing on our lineage. What is this shit? What is this divisive shit, nigga? Divisive. All this divisive talk, I swear the burden of unity has always been placed on us, and this is the proof. But family, let's unpack it. Why do everybody else get to delineate and recognize their unique ethnic groups and nationalities? And their delineation is not only encouraged, it's praised. You praise the encouragement of all of the delineation of all these other people to recognize their uniqueness. But we're the only people who get criticized. Now, why is that? Because, see, every group is allowed boundaries. We're supposed to be denied boundaries because, let me be very real. Foundational Black Americans, we were never meant to be seen as a people. Do y'all follow me? Can we get deep for a minute? See, other groups are recognized as ethnicities with lineages. We have historically been positioned.
So, Robin, to answer your question, it's an entitlement that a lot of these Pan-Africans and these foreign people want Black Americans to do. They want Black people to be in the forefront of all of their organizations and get beat the fuck up, and we're not doing that. That's out the question. So yeah, you're gonna have to talk to your African buddies because yeah, Black Americans ain't doing that.
As an extractive labor caste where culture, moral currency, it's supposed to be given to other people. We're not supposed to have a sovereign identity. So now that we've delineated and recognized we do have a very unique identity and lineage outside of other groups, so now that's disrupting a whole little old school arrangement that people have been benefiting off of for a long time. And we're singled out, ladies and gentlemen, because our lineage threatens replacement narratives. See, most groups' identities don't interfere with existing power structures. Our delineation does.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It exposes substitution, who's being swapped in as Black America without inheriting the historical cost. You know? And the backlash is really about control of the narrative. Nobody's really confused. People try to act dumb. Nobody's really confused about our lineage because it's not rocket science. Because they've delineated from us, and these people have given us delineation names, but they were all pejoratives and they were all negative. These people know that we are a unique group that's different from them. They know this. They were the ones specifying that. Yeah? So nobody's confused at all about what foundational means. The resistance and the pushback and the whining and crying, it comes from them losing the ability to narrate foundational Black American history on behalf of foundational Black Americans.
Mm-hmm.
So control of our narrative equals control of legitimacy. And we're reclaiming that, and that's destabilizing.
Remember what I was just saying, Robin? It's an entitlement thinking that Black Americans is always gonna help them. Now listen to what he just said. Listen.
Control of legitimacy. Control of our narrative equals control of legitimacy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're reclaiming that, and that's destabilizing a lot of people. That's why, notice all of the tethers always trying to remix and they want to tell us who the hell we are. You got people who never stepped foot in the United States hopping on TikTok. No, let me tell you who you niggas are. You are not these, you are not American. How are you going to tell us who the hell we are? You never been here. People who never step foot over here trying to dictate our narrative to tell us who the hell we are.
Mm-hmm.
That's that colonizer mindset. You know, they try to redefine, it's a group and all that. See, they want to preserve access to FBA achievements while dodging responsibility for specific harms done to us. Yeah? And the reason why we get a lot of criticism for us delineating, because our contributions, ladies and gentlemen, to the world and to this nation, it's central, it's not peripheral. A lot of these other groups, they try to act like they're important. You're not really needed, to be honest. Can we be real? That's why they always trying to take credit for some shit we did. We created hip hop too, nigga. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. The hip hop game was fine before you got here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Our contributions are central to this culture and this society. Foundational Black American history is inseparable from the building of America itself.
Mm-hmm.
And us being that central, that makes delineation dangerous because, see, once recognized, it demands special recognition, special respect, special redress.
Facts.
Other groups, they can delineate safely because their identities don't really move the needle over here like that. I'm not trying to be mean, but shit, they just didn't have nothing popping. So everything rests on us. Everybody has to leech off of us. And we're expected to absorb others, but never in the reverse. See, there's an unspoken rule that assimilation flows into foundational Black American culture, not outside. So other people can maintain their distinct identities while tapping into our legitimacy. You understand? When we say, hey, we're not cool with that little one-way bullshit. Now they want to, oh, y'all divisive. No. Because when y'all do your other people do their stuff, they gatekeep it. That's fine. We don't need to claim none of your stuff. If you got something that's Caribbean or African, yeah, we'll pop our collar to it. We got our own culture. We don't have to latch on to your stuff, and y'all won't let us do it anyway.
Right.
We saw that with Michael B. Jordan in that Jorvay thing.
Juve.
Oh, they made sure.
So he was talking about Juve. He made some type of rum or vodka or something. And Nicki Minaj came at this nigga talking about, oh, leave my culture alone and all this, and that. And this is where that colonizing mindset that he's talking about with these Caribbeans come from. They can hop, skip, and jump onto our culture, but once we want to create something to give them a shout out for their culture, they'll be like, oh, no, don't touch our culture. That's our culture. Watch you. I think he's gonna say it.
Oh, no. That's Trinidadian Michael B. Jordan. You can't touch that. You see? But they're supposed to dip and scoop up all of the things that we've created culturally. Yeah? And the thing is, man, foundational Black Americans, we get targeted with a lot of vitriol and hate for delineating because
Like Black Snow Bunny King.
we model self-definition without domination. See, our delineation doesn't demand supremacy or conquest. We're not trying to harm nobody. That's the thing. Other groups come in and harm each other. We're not doing that. All we're doing is asserting the truth.
Facts. That's true.
That's why people can't attack our lineage honestly. True. That's why they have to sit up and lie all day. They have to lie, make up shit. It's a head group. Y'all got to sit here lying all damn day. Because you can't argue with the truth. We are from a lineage that's foundational to this nation. We are a foundational ethnic group. That is a fact. That's not really up for debate. You can't really argue that. We are a foundational ethnic group that has a long continuity on this land. We were here at the very beginning. We were pivotal to the building of the United States. That's either a fact or it's not. Notice they can't argue that. So when you say that, you know what they do? They start playing dumb and getting into straw man arguments. They start saying, well, are you saying you are a pretendian? Are you a Native American? They start that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? They start acting like they don't understand what you just told them. You see? So yeah, all of the lying and tether babble, that just further reinforces why delineation is very important. Do you understand that? That enforces why. When they get online doing all that damn lying. You see? Lying shows that, hey, you can't honestly refute nothing. So you have to make up straw man arguments. You only do that when you're threatened. Yeah, people do that when there's a threat. You see? Well, let me talk to the family. Let me get some of the folks on here. What's up, Tierra Dynamite? I see you, beloved. All right, let's see who we got up in here, because I see a lot of folks in here. What's up, FBA Maryland? I see you, below. Let me see. What's up, Fawcett? I'm going to just get random people up here. Let me see what's up. Let's get Gorgeous B, Colors, just a bunch of people up here. Just see what y'all talking about. Let me see. Purpose. All right. Who's that?
Yo, hello.
What's up? Who's this?
Oh, this Huey. What's up, Tyreek?
What's up, Huey? How you doing, brother?
Chilling, chilling. I just got a quick question.
Yeah.
What do you think about Trump investigating specifically California and how that will impact like the immigration? Because it's hard for Black people to get loans out here, but it seems that immigrants don't have a problem.
Yeah. Now, what is he investigating exactly?
He's just investigating fraud. He recently investigated the LA USD, the school district, and he's just cutting down on like a lot of these fraudulent businesses in California.
Oh, good. Okay. Yes, I'm all for that. I'm all for that because it's janky as hell out here. Yeah, the black business. Are you in California, by the way, Hugh?
Yeah, I'm in Riverside.
Okay, yeah. So you know how it is, man. You know how they do the black businesses out here. It's corrupt as hell. It's majorly corrupt. That's why you all the way out there in damn Riverside. Because they're
Yeah.
out here like in Central, because I'm in the main part of LA, man. It is janky, but they're so damn corrupt and scandalous. They do things behind the scenes to undermine black businesses out here. And I was just driving down Crenshaw the other day. There's taco stands and corn stands all over the place. I was on Jefferson. I went to the grocery store when I was at the museum the other day. It's just a line of Mexicans on the streets selling stuff. Now, the brothers who were selling stuff on Crenshaw, selling barbecue plates and all that, they got all of them out of there. So you ain't gonna tell me that them brothers couldn't get the right permits, but all of these people who don't speak English got the right permits? No, they're being assisted. They're being assisted. And they're systematically sabotaging the black people. Yeah, it's like Tijuana. Yeah, y'all, you know what I'm talking about. You out here. Man, I went to, we had an event at the museum the other day. Somebody had a party up there. They were a beautiful FBA family up there too. Real good folks. And, I went down to the Food for Less right down the street from the museum. Dude, it was taco stands, corn stands. Dude, man, it looked like a Tito Puente concert out there, dude. They were selling corn, mango slices, just all types of shit. Churros. I'm like, I know these folks. How they get sellers permits like that? And all the black businesses out here, they giving black business owners all types of red tapes and hoops to jump to get.
I'm gonna say this. No, I'm gonna land. I want to say this. I was. Uh, Robin, that's what Gaddafi tried to do. He tried to start his own currency, and if he would have done that, it would have crippled the Western world's currency because Africa is rich in resources. That's why. That's out to the defense for Africa. So yeah, I'm gonna land here. I just got all the information that I need for this channel. I'm gonna say this. What's going on right now in this Black American universe right now, or foundational Black American universe right now, is that there's a lot of envious things that are going on, and only way we can defeat it is just as I've been saying since last year, let them handle their own stuff. They're gonna be trolling here. There's gonna be black snow bunnies here. There's gonna be shabakas in here. They'll always be in here because at the end of the day, they can't do for self in their own land. They can't even do for self in America. They need all their resources. They need all American resources to even do for self. These niggas really didn't work hard. Everybody, you think America wasn't built on hard work? They're using, I worked hard in America to get what, nigga, everybody works hard in America. What are you talking about? So, like, this is when things get this is why I said things is gonna get serious this year in 2026. It's just now you got to sit back and just enjoy yourself and watch it. You got to sit back and watch it because at the end of the day, they don't know what's going on. They can't comprehend anything. And like I said, as a black man, just sit back and watch it. And these people are gonna crash out, and all we got to do is broadcast it, talk about it, nigga. Let me ask y'all a question. How much, you know how much money I made off of not just shitting on the Black Diaspora, but actually just giving the news on what's going on in the Black Diaspora. Wednesday, I'm gonna talk about the shooting in fucking Texas with that African. I'm gonna talk about that. And the reason why I'm gonna talk about it, because at the end of the day, it's part of their culture. They can't hide under blackness anymore. That man had to share property of Allah. If that man was in New Jersey, Philly, or even DC, I can believe it. But motherfucking Texas, Did you see that? Which movie? No, not yet, but I'll keep that in mind. I'll watch that tonight. Email me that movie because I know I'm going to forget. But yeah, they can't hide under flat blackness no more. They can't. It's time for them to pay for their sins, or their forefathers' sins, or their ancestors' sins. It's not our problem anymore. It's not our problem. They got to fix their communities now. They were talking about, oh yeah, their communities is this and that and that and that. We're seeing different right now. We're seeing the kingdom fall. But let me give my shout out to everybody. Shout out to Dorsey, Bombs Legacy, Snow Bunny King, Ray, Gullery, Austo Gray, Adam B, Random Robinson, Salute Player, Shabaka, you're on the bottom today. Who you got to go that got today? 391. Renaissance Woman, salute. It's always lovely to hear from you. EL, salute. And Moonskates, shout out to you, play. I never seen you before, but shout out to you. Thank y'all for coming on the show, and I will see you tomorrow with the Bronze Nation. And we'll get busy again. Take care, everyone.